really great to have that on stream. Your panic.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Countless Heroes, that crazy 16-player West Marches style campaign where I, Logan, take on 6 of my players at a time. Hello, player.
Hello, DM.
Hello.
And hello to our wonderful audience, and thank you for that raid. Oh my gosh, World Anvil, you're amazing. Really appreciate that. As we do every week, we want to start off with talking about our sponsors, since we've changed our format a little bit. And the first person we always talk about, because they're our favorites, is World Anvil. World Anvil is the most robust world building and campaign management software that exists on the internet today. I know, because I've tried them all, and I mean that. You've been a little pushy today. Go ahead. All right. I know I've tried them all. Absolutely 100% tried them all. And I paid for them all. I put money out into the world to test every single one of them. I have several of them still on my computers. None of them compare to World Anvil. If you need to build a world or write a novel or just want to organize notes, World Anvil is the place to do it. Go to worldanvil.com to light up the forge.
Yeah.
That was a good one. We should clip that one and just use it every time.
Okay.
Even if you just want to take the pages on World Anvil as ways of thinking about characters, like just the questions it asks is so useful.
There are some good questions. I always go out there, I look at it, I'm going, wow, I didn't even think about that or this or whatever. Heraldry and second cousin twice removed, and it's just ridiculous.
I like the relationships and how you can, do the, this person is like a 3, this person's at a 5, and are they honest? I love that.
Yeah, the secret opinions of the relationships.
Right? Yes.
Oh
yes.
Yeah, these two totally love each other. They secretly hate each other.
Pippin Primeheart, best friends, 0. Oh shit.
I had to go in and
Oops.
I had to go in and change my married relationship to be a 5 from like a 3.
And the absolute favorite thing that sold me on World Anvil was the mapping system. I had been searching, Tessa knows, for probably 50 or 60 hours worth of internet research trying to find or create a program where I could put in my own map, drop pins, create overlays, and do all of that. And had I known about World Anvil, I wouldn't have bothered, because World Anvil does all that and more. So go take a look at worldanvil.com. Okay, next we talk about Die Hard Dice. Die Hard Dice is an incredible dice company. They make all of their own dice. They design them. They send them out to the manufacturer. They actually do color testing in-house, so they can get the exact right color. And I'm actually right now very intimately involved, kind of on the side, between one of our creators and Die Hard, working on a new colorway. So I'm seeing the entire process, and they are just so dedicated to making sure that everything is perfect. But they're also very realistic and know that not everything can be 100% perfect, because, it's color. Color on dice is a tough thing. And being somebody in the printing industry, I understand that. They also do polymer dice and a lot of other things. They do these wonderful little tins. They also have Dyer D20s, which are 25 millimeter gigantic. Oops. Sorry, Mike.
And we have a secret special 6th player in our layout today who totally hasn't been here this whole time.
Nope, that wasn't right.
Nope.
Where is it?
Some point we'll
There it is.
reveal our
Hi, Mike.
secret 6th player.
Hi, Mike. How's it going?
Sorry.
Go take a look at Die Hard Dice. You can use the coupon code Countless Heroes, all one word, to get 15% off one order over there at Die Hard Dice. And just let them know what you think of us, and let them know that you like this relationship and you want to see it continue, because we sure do. All righty.
Glad to be here.
Next, we talk about this show. We, the creators of this show, even though we ask for your support in many, many different ways to support our network, we don't actually keep any of the money ourselves. We take all of the artist proceeds and we deliver it directly over to the Trevor Project. You know, the trevorproject.org to learn more about them. And then, of course, we're very happy to be part of the Nerdsmith network, which has a bunch of amazing, incredible shows. And we're adding even more all the time. And we have a very big special event coming up next week. Starts next week and goes for 2 weeks. We have a lot of just really incredible events coming up. we're going to be reaching out to the community. Well, we've already reached out to the community, and we have set up some special one-shot games during this time slot. So Countless Heroes will not be running for the next 2 weeks, but you will definitely want to watch all of the shows that we are coming out with, because that's going to show you the future of Nerdsmith. It's going to show you what the community is going to look like. It's going to show you what we want to do with our community, and just keep spreading all of the love with the community. So on Tuesday, we're going to have Matthew Siebert at noon PST running a D&D 5e campaign. And then Tuesday evening, we've got Kyle Gold, who is guested on this show as Jot, running a D&D 5e one-shot. Wednesday at 7 p.m. PST, Colin Kelly from Champions of the Earth, and he was on Vast. He's currently writing for IDW. He's writing the comic book Star Trek Year 5. He's running something called Kobold Endeavors, which is described as Ocean's 11 with kobolds, which I'm very excited about. Thursday, 7 p.m., we've got Britt Knowles running Tales from the Loop, which is described as punny and wacky. Friday, we've got our very own Tessa running Hangman, which is a game I created based on an RPG called Noose, which was a 200-word RPG. That's a spooky horror type thing, kind of like Dread, but for online, because you can't play Jenga online. And then Saturday morning at 10 a.m., I'll be running Countless Heroes prequel. So you'll finally get to meet some of the characters we've talked about in here, like Lady Enith, Uma, and a few others. I can't think. Hobbs, the goats.
The goats are their own PC.
And then that evening, Chad from Chaotic Goodness will be running a D&D 5e campaign. I did much better on these today because I slept last night, which was really exciting. So that's the first week. We've got a whole nother week on top of that. I'm not going to go through that right now, but it is going to be a very incredible, exciting week of just one-shots, little digestible snippets showing you what things are going to be like for Nerdsmith once Countless Heroes ends, because all of our time slots are opening up, and we're going to open them up to the community, and we're going to find new DMs. We're going to start running probably seasonally, we think, so that we get a good rotation of games coming in and out all the time. So no more 5 nights a week. Which I will
5 nights
miss.
a week of Countless Heroes,
but
5 nights
of Countless Heroes.
Yeah.
But we will still be running 5 nights a week, just be different DMs. So that's that. If you would like to play in a game, maybe not in the next couple of weeks because we're fairly well booked for that, but in the community events, we're going to be doing definitely after Countless Heroes ends one-shot Wednesdays. So every Wednesday, we're going to have a community game run by a new DM that will cycle in and out, and we will just be having a lot of fun on that. So we'd be glad to have you. We'll probably run 2 of those a week, one on Wednesday, one on Saturday. I don't know what to call Saturdays yet, though, but we'll figure all that out as we go. Alrighty. So that's that. Oh, yeah, just contact us, join our Discord, or those are the best ways. You can DM me on Twitter, too, at Devious Muppet, at Devious_Muppet, if you want to do that. So, alrighty. Well, thank you guys for sticking around, and let's go ahead and do a quick recap of yesterday. You know what? We don't need to recap yesterday.
We don't need to talk about what happened yesterday.
We don't need to recap yesterday. Let's just say that if you didn't see yesterday's episode, you don't need to. It was more just
don't harsh your opinion of any of your favorite characters.
Yeah, it was.
What did you do?
Nothing. Really, nothing. That's the problem.
Nothing happened.
We didn't do anything.
We got our asses kicked.
Finally, we're able to recap by saying nothing happened. It only took 146 episodes.
We saved the city. We killed the tree.
We caused a tree, and then we saved the city from the tree.
So Lady Enith pulled magical horse manure out of the bag, not realizing it was magical.
Lady Enith came back from the dead.
Fucking hell. Still pulled magical horse manure out, but no one let Oshin detect magic on it, even though Oshin really wanted to.
Out of character, we were all laughing, and I think that's why it didn't.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, why? I was like, okay, then I won't, I guess.
They started just dumping it into the local planters. They got 4 of them dumped out, which was all they had, before they realized it was magical, and basically acted like a bag of beans. And they had 4 different special little things happen.
But the last one that happened,
the very last one was the plant in it turned into a gigantic tree creature and attacked them. So they defeated that, and then after that, everything fell apart, and I kind of blacked out. So I have no idea what happened. You guys fought a living star creature, celestial creature called the living star. Foster accidentally killed it when it was supposed to be a not to the death, but the only reason it was not to the death is because it literally exploded afterwards and killed several people in the audience, of which the winnings of the party went to them to resurrect, revivify, and
bring back
and
as
to
needed.
and to apologize.
Yes. And Lark Syl made some get well soon cards, and she and Lark made Foster stamp every single one of them. Said sorry,
Yes.
The bear got mad. Get well soon.
That's right. Of course, the turn after the bear mauled Syl as well, so it was a tie. Foster wasn't doing well. I think we rolled 9 nat ones last night.
We got that was the other thing. We did some hero die farming. That's what we did.
Yeah, that's right.
I have 6.
So
Okay then. That's good.
Including 2 in a row with Lark. He rolled 2 in the same attack.
So that is that.
I also got
that's it.
Sassy,
So as we said,
I also got a little sassy, so I apologize about
that.
You did get a little sassy. That was kind of...
Also, Tessa, you can see an active play, and I'll put it in chat. GB turned into a giant crab, which we dutifully captured in art form on
beautiful.
Thank you for the combined work of the artists that made that possible. It was not me.
Logan, did you make the eyes and the legs?
Yes, yeah, I did the artist, the eyes and the legs.
Because I didn't know who was doing that, and Andy was laughing, so it couldn't have been him, and I could not be sure who was actually drawing that.
No, it was me.
Lovely.
Anyway, so as we said, nothing
happened.
Nope.
Oh, we also found out that GB doesn't wash dishes correctly.
Don't eat at GB's house.
Don't eat anything off of the dishes at GB's house.
Okay.
GB licks them and puts them back.
No!
Yes.
It was so good. It was such a great...
The best part, though, is that you know that he has his mage hands, like, just holding them up for him while he licks them clean, and then has them put them
that
back.
way they don't scoot around the floor. Yeah, you put them on the floor, they scoot around. They get underneath the counter and the table, and you can't get them.
Yeah. He fills the sink full of water so he can
I have a lot of
drink
empathy for
every
my
so
dog.
often.
Yeah. I have a lot of empathy for my dog. GB licks him clean and it's cute. Yes, that part is cute. Putting them back is... All right.
So yeah, as we said, nothing happened. We don't talk about episode 146.
So let us go. Yeah, 146 is our jumping the shark. That was
146 called Fight Club because we don't talk about it.
Yeah, probably.
And we
I like mine, the one where Chandler dies. That was the guy. So let's get some.
Chandler the living star.
Yes.
I love it.
All right, let's get some stuff done here. You guys probably want to do a bag.
Yes.
I'm good with the bag.
Oh, that was the other thing. Syl had to roll like 7 times because Syl kept rolling everything you guys had gotten before.
Yeah, my dice kept picking things we'd already gotten.
The hack bag literally took more than half the episode.
No, not literally.
The tree. Remember the tree and all the mushrooms?
The hack bag and its after effects took half the episode.
Well, that's okay. Because Logan went into that knowing that he was not in the headspace to really accomplish much.
Good, because we didn't.
Glitter should pull from the bag today.
Yes, Glitter should pull from the bag. I agree with this.
He doesn't have any enough hit points to roll from the bag.
How? I don't think
Glitter jumps into the bag and then jumps
pushes
back out.
Something out.
We're gonna like hold it by the legs so we can reach in and grab something.
Grab something that's moving.
So is Glitter...
It's the best day ever.
Oh, they're attached to something.
They're attached to a guy.
Oh no. Logan,
Yes?
Callie has a gift for Glitter.
Callie has a gift for Glitter. Or
Yes.
gift.
A gift. You know what it is.
Thank you for the follow. Oh, did we got a follow? Did the new thing work?
It was a pig.
Yes,
It was adorable.
awesome. Yes, so you see we got a
Thank
new
you,
gift
Matthew
for our
Siebert.
follow. Thank you, Matthew Siebert, for
So gift? Gift
Yeah,
for Glitter?
I have a gift for Glitter.
Please proceed.
Yeah, so you guys are around doing the bag. What are you doing? What do you
I have a little tiny present for Glitter, and I hand it to him.
Okay. What is it?
It is shorts.
I got short pants. I got short pants.
It's hot pants now. No, now they're hot
you gave
pants.
like little booty shorts?
Yep.
Most important, what color
booty shorts are like an inch tall.
Yeah.
They are teal. They are
Teal booty shorts.
The most
booty
important.
shorts.
What do they say on the butt?
Perfect.
Before the tail.
Perfect. I love.
There's just a pinch, maybe like a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of glitter on
yes.
So he comes over to Oshie and goes, Dad, I want to put him on right now. Help me put him on.
Yes, there's
Dad, who are you talking to?
No one. Yeah, I can help.
That's crazy sometimes. Look, see?
Most of
All right, so you go and help him put on these sort of spandexy booty shorts. And he comes back in and he is walking like bow-legged the whole time, just like I don't know how I feel about that.
Uncomfortable.
Actually, they're surprisingly comfortable. It's just kind of weird. They're restricted.
You got to stretch them out and just keep walking. That's it.
Okay, I'll go take a few laps.
Yeah, they should stretch a little bit. They're very stretchy.
And he'll start. That was 4 laps. Very good, GB. And he takes off and starts running around the house with them, or kind of like weirdly wobbling around.
Okay.
Sorry.
Then Sparks should pull from the bag because Glitter got a present.
I'm
Not that
here
Sparks
for
can
that.
necessarily keep what's there, but he also has Mage Hand, and we don't have to stick him in the bag.
So Sparks is going to pull?
Yeah.
Alrighty,
Yeah.
Sparks casts Mage Hand. Oh, okay, I can do this. I cast Mage Hand, is concentrating really hard, and like the Mage Hand flickers a little bit, and then it finally comes into being.
Hey, it looks way better. It doesn't have 2 thumbs now. You're doing great.
Well, I'm really
Yeah,
proud of you.
I do pretty good. Okay, so you hold open the bag, and please roll me a percentile for.
Your first son.
I just forgot his name. My brain
Your
is
first
broken.
son.
Your first
Sparks.
son. Sparks, thank you. Clear's the only one I think about.
Sparks was not on Lemon Island.
Because he's a
You're not
smarter.
supposed to have favorites, Logan. Gee.
I have favorites. Get over it.
49.
Where are we, just so we know where this is happening?
Probably in
I was
the
assuming
foyer at Timbals.
It matters for when the giant pyramid appears with a
Yes.
mummy inside.
Yes, it does.
Which quadrant of the city is no longer there?
You guys, that's a bag. The nothing but trouble note. So
I mean, that note is not incorrect.
yeah, but you've already gotten it. So reroll.
40.
To avoid these rerolls, you could just always like take the next one up or down from the one we roll.
Yeah, but I want it to be your fault.
It's still our
You could
fault.
set up a rule. You know, it always
It's
goes
always
up.
our fault.
We also don't
Well,
have
that is-
to know.
That is the rule.
Yeah, you've already pulled Don John, so that's you've already got that one.
So this isn't just me. This is just we pulled.
There's a
from-
lot. Well, you're running out of things. Is the thing.
36.
36.
I rolled that yesterday.
You rolled 36 yesterday?
I thought I did. Maybe not.
I remember 46
And 37.
in a row. Shh. That's 1 already. Damn it.
Early too.
I don't know if you did, but it's the tasteful nude.
Yes.
So it's
That's what we
you've
wanted.
already
The
got
painting
it.
of
You've already
Doom. But that's
was
the
the
one
one-
we
You
get
already
to
have it.
pull more often because it's a different painting
Yeah.
every time. Damn it. That's not not fair.
There are better things on this list.
That's not fair. We got it.
The next roll go down to the next available.
All right, I will go down to whatever it is on the next one. If it's something.
I thought you were telling me. Like I did
down
not.
on the
My
list
number did
or
not.
down in number.
I got 77.
Down on the list or down in number.
Down the list.
Yeah.
So whatever is lower on the page.
Or
Well, I got 77, which I'm pretty sure we haven't because we rolled 76 and 74, but not 75. I remember.
Okay. Alrighty. That's what you want. Let's see here. 1 second. I'm going to need a second on this one.
So, I was thinking about what we should do today, and I feel like we should try to find those Nocturne. They are bad people, and we should go try to fix them.
Yeah, with punching.
Yes, Primeheart would really like to punch Shin. Anywhere, really.
Oh, hey, I mean, you could do it in the shin, and that would hurt, and also be...
Shin.
Mm-hmm.
Poetic.
Maybe they'd be expecting that, though, and they'd have a way of sort of counteracting it, like shin guards or something.
Maybe we can loot shin guards off of her, and then they'll be like really strong.
Yeah.
Okay, so roll me a d10, Oshin.
Sparks, are you okay?
Yeah.
6.
I don't know. You're doubled over on all fours. Sometimes people feel bad when they're like that. Hey, so I heard you guys, you and Dub had a little bit of a ceremony the other day. That sounded nice.
I assumed that we had hand-waved everyone was there.
Everyone was there.
Oh, good. Then it was beautiful. I enjoyed it so much.
But I was like, you just didn't notice it happen because you were in the picnic basket eating all the food at your table.
You said 6?
Yes.
Okay. I have to wait for Tessa to get back. Oh, shit.
It's like, Syl, I heard the ceremony was really nice. The food was really good.
I heard it was all gone.
Yeah.
Covered in slobber and hair.
Oh, no, they just put out clean plates. That's all there were. Clean plates across.
Yeah.
Slippery plate.
And I would like it said that on, the tablecloths and stuff, I had specifically at my table put the red and white torn tablecloth.
Oh my god. Donna left early.
I feel like we didn't really talk about the color of the tablecloths, but I assume that Dub, knowing Syl, would have just put plain white paper and then crayons.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Absolutely.
No, he put canvas down, and everybody got a paint.
Everyone got painting, and then we could just hang them up and decorate the workshop. Oh,
yes.
I love this.
I remember to use his calligraphy tools to have made like an excellent script on his tablecloth.
Beautiful.
GB just ran across the bottom with his paws, all painted.
There's just paw prints on all the tables, weirdly. I like this. I like this a lot.
So it sounds like Tessa's going to be a few minutes. I'm going to go ahead and say that not Bonnie.
Oh.
It is there.
Say that Callie is not there. The problem is that her name tag still says Bonnie.
Her name tag is there. So.
Yeah. We're going to say Callie's not there with you guys. So as oh boy.
Callie had to take a call.
on, I'm getting.
Okay, I think I've got something. And hold on, he starts thinking about pulling it out, and coming out of the bag is about this big around. Is this lizard-like foot with claws, and the bag opening starts to widen as more and more of this scaly creature starts pouring out of the bag.
I'm coming back.
I just got a sending from Bonnie.
Kelly just came back.
She's yelling at me.
Sparks, just here.
Push it back so that she can get
Let her in.
Callie.
Literally ran.
Callie.
The portal is just a ruse. It's fine. Go through.
As this claw starts to come out and is being pulled by the little head.
A kitten for scale? How big a claw are we doing?
As big as the kitten.
Okay.
And,
That's a good sized claw. That's not bigger. Oh, the claw.
Well, no, the hands. The hands.
Okay. There's a difference.
Overall, it's about a medium-sized creature. As this red, scaly creature comes sort of sliding out and hits the ground, its wings unfurling and kind of flapping, long, twisted horns back, and it makes sort of this weird, chittering sort of sound a few times.
Oh, no!
And starts kind of stomping and clawing at the ground, scraping at the floor. Anybody who is trained in Arcane knows exactly what this is. It is a baby red dragon.
Oh no.
I'm gonna pick Sparks up.
Sparks is like, what did I do? I messed up. I think I messed up big time.
No, you didn't.
I need to go. I need to go right now. The dragon kind of turns and looks around and looks at GB and like kind of gets down all on the ground.
GB gets on the ground and just
starts to like wiggle its butt a little.
Draconic Cal is gonna be a friend, not snack. Friend.
Let me see if at this age they actually speak.
Oh God, I hope so.
Sparks.
It's not. It's fine.
They don't speak. I'm going to find out they understand.
Sparks just looks at his hands. I wield too much power.
The School of Invention is too powerful.
It's too much. It's too much.
He invented a dragon.
I mean, to be fair, Sparks hasn't seen a dragon before. For all he knows, this might be a new creature.
I invented it.
Once you have that information, I would like to try something if that does not work.
Okay. We may have to go to initiative.
We might.
No, we don't have to go to initiative.
Just knock it out.
Guys, just let me pick it up. It won't move. I promise.
He has given me a child, guys.
I'll just pick him up. I'll give him a hug and he won't squirm away.
You can buy more chickens. It's fine. And another cow.
As feed? Is that what you're talking about?
No, it's probably going to eat my stuff. My life.
Probably.
Maybe it likes
We're
mush.
keeping this thing.
You can just put it in the basement.
I think dragons might be required carnivores or whatever it's called.
Obligate carnivores?
Obfuscated carnivores.
Obfuscated.
I don't know. I don't know those words.
Okay.
Yep.
Meat musters.
Obligate is the word. I am correct.
Yes, I was being
required to function. They have to be carnivores. As opposed to opportunistic carnivores, which is what things like horses are, which is a fact I didn't ever need to know in my life.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of turns and looks at you, Kelly, as you're speaking, but it seems to look back to GB like it's ignoring you.
So GB tries to get down and sort of wags his tail and is just trying to be very calm and just sort of slowly sort of inches forward and just goes, "Hi, how you doing? You're okay. Don't worry, just calm down."
Everything's okay. Hi, we're friends.
Just wag your tail softly so he mimics that.
Yeah, sweeping my tail against the carpet or the whatever floor. Hi, how are you doing?
All right. What are you attempting to do here?
I want to do an animal handling check to try to calm it and try to make friends with it.
1 second.
I am proficient, by the way.
Do red dragons like treasure? We could give him something like a pacifier sapphire or something. A pacifier. I hadn't even thought about it.
I think that he might like a ruby better because it's red.
Sure.
I don't have any of those on hand.
Hold on.
Syl starts searching around on her robe for different patches.
I pour him a bowl of milk, or them, whoever. The dragon.
Okay, I have one. Boom.
And Syl pulls one of her gems off her robe that conjures 10 gems that are each worth 100 gold.
Maybe one of these will be a ruby.
Yeah.
So I'll wait till Logan is prepared to deal with that.
If you
You
get
have to give me a second here.
Yeah, it's not a problem.
if you
Not
have
what I was expecting to happen today.
3 diamonds, I would like to have them so I can also.
I really should be. There's a lot of money patches on this robe. I really should be pulling them. But I always keep them because, patch is way lighter than 100 gold. And I could just give it to somebody if we're ever out and we need to. But it feels like we're reaching an apex of this robe's usefulness. It almost feels like I might only have like a month worth of good stuff left in it. So I should probably start using them.
Start pulling things off.
Yeah. That sounds like a plan.
I still have a rowboat and 2 dogs and 2 horses. It's awesome.
Where did you get the dogs?
They're on right here. And she turns around, it's like on her butt. There's a perch right here.
You sit on dogs?
They're not dogs yet.
You've never heard of a dog sitter? Keep them safe.
That was glorious.
I think they're called satyrs.
Setters. I love it.
Setters, yeah. I also have a pit. I can make a pit.
So,
Primard, if you need a pit to keep the dragon, I can make you a pit.
You need to make a persuasion check.
But I'm not. Well, okay.
Well, unfortunately, it is not an animal, and it is not
I am
unintelligent.
It's the same thing. Oh, good.
He's a good dog.
Yes. What do you do to assist me?
You're a good boy. Sorry, I went into another character there. I scratch you behind your ear while you're doing it.
Oh, you scratch GB behind his ear?
Yes.
That's for the best. Not trying to scratch the dragon.
Is that sufficient to give me advantage? I already rolled an 18 plus 6, but...
Look what happens when you're a good boy. You get scritches.
That's a nat 20 on the second roll.
Hold on, I can double check if you need me to.
Total 26.
All right, so 26. All right. So you got a total of 26 with an at 20. And as GB is sitting there kind of playing playful with this creature, it all of a sudden its demeanor changes a little bit. And instead of going into kind of more of a prowling stalking, its tail kind of swishes a little bit more, knocking a few pieces of furniture out of the way. And then it pounces on GB and starts playfully rolling around with GB.
Oh yeah, GB just sort of comes onto his back and sort of starts pawing and sort of biting at his tail.
Yeah, it's got its mouth open, it's just kind of like slobbering on you as it just kind of pretends to attack you.
That's adorable.
It's very cute. I'm gonna scoot around and kind of fix the furniture out of habit.
Breathe its fire breath weapon on GB playfully.
Oh, good.
Give me a dexterity save.
Callie's just.
I'm so down.
Matter of fact, everybody roll a d20. If you roll under a 10, you also are in the area and need to give me a.
Callie is just heart eyes out the wazoo.
7.
I'm fixing the furniture.
4.
18.
So,
dex save.
So still Lark and Primar also make me dexterity.
Logan, GB is going to just stay where he is inside sort of the playing grasp of this dragon. And instead of trying to get out of the way, he's just going to cast Absorb Elements Fire to try to sort of deflect some of that.
So you're not going to try to dodge it at all?
I rolled an 8, so I'm just sort of.
So you did try.
Yeah.
You're not because there's different implications depending on how you handle this. If you don't try, you're telling him it's okay to do this. But it's also instinctual. I think GB would have tried.
I think I probably would have tried.
Yeah.
You all have +3 to your rolls, by the way.
Great. 11.
Wow.
17.
Wow. Okay.
8.
Wow.
Wow. What'd you get?
With plus 14 actually with that.
Okay, GB made it. So GB and I believe Lark only take 12 fire damage, while Syl and Primark take 24 fire damage.
Primark is going to
and so does several pieces of furniture. Okay.
To take half that.
I'm gonna start using Druidcraft to just extinguish it real quick.
Okay. And it starts bounding around and like jumping up on furniture and knocking stuff over.
So because the fire, because GB cast Absorb Elements and the only melee weapon he has is his bite, his mouth is like wreathed in this fire, and GB starts sort of pouncing after him, trying to like nip at him with the fire.
Oh, okay.
Playful.
No, I understand.
Okay.
Nip is pretty playful in general, but that just makes him more excited, and he starts running faster and like ducking under things, knocking furniture over. Just basically everything in the foyer starts come crashing around as GB and this dragon are running around in here.
Mm-hmm. Can Callie scoop the baby up and start giving him tickles?
Scoop this medium-sized baby up.
I forgot you said he was medium.
Big as Lark.
He's bigger.
This baby is as big as Lark.
I forgot that he was as big as Lark.
Somebody get food. Somebody get food.
Well, maybe a little bit smaller than Lark. As big as fuck.
Me?
Still, like,
they're all huge.
Like I'm like 8 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot, 8 foot. Shit.
Somebody get food. Somebody get food. And
hey.
Syl will like sort of be scooting around the edges of the room. Like if he tries to leave the room, like go further, she's going to grapple.
It recognize what doors are. It seems to think that the confines of this room are the confines. Although it does eyeball the fireplace at once.
Sure. She will try to pick it up and try to gently wrestle it a little bit. If I could just get it to slow down, somebody offer food.
Okay, so you are going to try to.
I'm gonna try to grab it.
You want to grapple it specifically, or do you want to try to gently coax it and hold it calmly?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I will be right back. I've done this before. Hold on. Lark leaves the room while Syl's trying to grapple it. And he goes and he grabs the entire refrigerator and starts dragging it back into the room with all the food.
I rolled a 24.
All right. Okay. So it lets you pick it up a little bit. It looks very confused. And it's kind of like sitting over your shoulder and it's like wiggling a little bit, like it wants to leave, but it's just kind of it lets you do it for the most part.
Somebody get some food, please. She's still she's got scorch marks across her face, just like ash, like a cartoon explosion happened in front of her.
However, as you're doing that, Lark leaves the room. It does its head darts over and sees that the door opens and then closes. And as you start to hear the scraping sounds of the refrigerator, oh no, you just pick it up. Never mind. As you, I guess a few moments later, you wouldn't hear anything. It starts to try to get down, and it looks like it's trying to get towards that door.
I grapple. I hold on.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a check. So give me give me your grapple check, which is your attack, I believe, and I get to roll.
It's an
athletics
check.
or acrobatics, my choice.
Don't
worry about it. I rolled a 2.
26.
I got a 6. So you hold on to it as it's like squirming and wiggling and just, like trying to hold on to a sturgeon.
Okay. Relax. It's fine.
Did I get the
food? It's okay. It's okay.
It breathes fire across the ceiling in frustration at one point.
Sorry.
Following around, like putting out the fires, stopping and like occasionally like putting hand on like a scratch on a couch to use mending. This is the whole reason I have mending.
Well, it's doing that also. It's like flapping its wings, which have probably a 15-foot span, which is hitting the walls and smacking people in the face. And
Callie just has big heart eyes the entire time.
Primarch moves up and tries to get the wings to pin the wings down so that there's not wings flapping everywhere.
Wait. So Syl is hugging the dragon. The dragon's flapping wings, and Primarch hugs both of them to try to get
basically,
the wings.
yeah, which is okay. So you'll help control that a little bit. Lark comes back in with the refrigerator and does what?
He opens it and then he just dumps it onto the floor. I've got food.
Okay. Syl wants to.
But now I don't.
We'll buy you more food. This was important.
Put the icebox against the door so it can't get to
Children
it.
have no food now.
Please put the icebox against the door first.
Oh, no problem.
So you push the icebox up against the door, and then you let the dragon go.
I walk towards the pile of food.
Oh, it definitely. As soon as the food hits the floor, it sees it. It wants.
I wanted to make sure it saw the food, so I will let it go.
All right, so you let it go. It probably scratches you a bit as it goes. You too, Primeheart.
Primarch kisses it on the top of the head and tells it to be good.
It still does that, and then kind of skitters across the floor, pushing off pieces of furniture out of the way again to get to it, and it starts to eat, but it kind of walks around it as it's eating, and it is eating very quickly. This food is not going to last long.
Callie is going to go sit by the food next to it so she can. Did I get the idea that it just couldn't understand me at all?
It looked at you,
okay,
and it hasn't really looked at anybody else.
So
because nobody else is talking Draconic, I don't think.
So she's just going to kind of speak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I can talk
she's just going to speak
with telepathy.
Telepathically.
That seems the most effective.
So Callie is just going to gently speak to it in Draconic and just kind of coo at it, and
it growls a little bit as you come close while it's eating.
I'm not going to take your food. It's okay.
As you say that, it kind of calms down and just keeps eating.
Primarch gets on the other side against the pet. It's like back.
Okay, so
it's a good child.
It kind of moves away from you as you.
How
it's still eating, but it just twists.
How are we going to move this out of my house and
I'm gonna carry it.
Pearl District and the city?
I could turn into a sheep.
That won't help you, buddy.
I don't think that's a good idea.
We could turn it into a sheep.
Oh yeah, that'd be better.
That's a better idea.
I think you could turn into a sheep. We did not hear the it.
Like, sheep. Why would I turn into a sheep?
None of us heard the it.
Just chase me. It's already
Chibi has some strange ideas sometimes.
It could work.
Maybe you're watching too much How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah, we could do that. Turn it gently, turn it into a sheep, and we will take it outside the city, and we can turn it back into a dragon.
Yeah.
Is gently just mean I'm supposed to do it quietly, or?
Well, make sure it's happy before you do it.
It's eating.
Like, we're not gonna. Okay.
GB pulls out a cocoon.
We're gonna do this.
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, this is probably a good time.
And he tries to turn the dragon into a sheep. So
okay.
I think it's a wisdom save 20.
Jesus. Just a 20.
Roll that 20.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I become a sheep?
No. No, it doesn't reflect or anything like that. I did have a +2 too, so I could have got an 18 or 19 or 20. That was
Oshi, where's Pinball? Maybe
right?
he has a spot for it.
I don't I don't think that he does.
He could call on a favor.
Dragon removal.
Always try again.
I can always try again, but yeah, okay.
I think you should try it again. I think it should be a sheep.
That one. So I'm going to take the hero die, and it becomes a sheep.
I'm going to cast Dominate Beast on it.
Okay. Does it keep its intelligence with this one? I thought it got a sheep's intelligence with this one.
It is a sheep.
Yeah. Okay.
You know,
so yeah, is it sheep? Okay. I'm not going to roll against that.
I can just ask animals to do things. You don't have to use magic. Everyone always defaults to magic. I can just ask.
Okay, hold on, Oshin. Everyone defaults to magic is your complaint today. Yesterday you complained that nobody lets you use magic, so you gotta pick the thing the hill you're gonna die on, okay? Just putting it out there. If the argument should just be people should listen to me more often, that's fine.
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, that's fine.
How long does this spell last, GB?
An hour.
Do I get to save every round or anything? Or is it just done?
No,
okay.
You're just a sheep.
Ellie's gonna pick up the sheep.
And
just keep talking to it in Draconic, even though she knows that you can't understand her as a sheep, I'm sure.
Where are we bringing it?
Probably the estate, love? Maybe?
Yeah.
Enough space.
Yeah.
You do retain your personality. And a
hungry sheep.
It's trying to fly.
Sheep just squirming and
jumping.
Come on, love. We'll take the sheep to the estate.
Okay. So you start heading out outside the.
Pinball, I'll clean that up in a bit. I promise.
Oh, I should have said Pinball's been there. As soon as there's a red dragon in the house, Pinball was with his notebook. He's just quietly in the corner, like with his notebook. Like, what the hell's going on?
Your son pulled a red dragon out of that bag. So,
good job.
Here's something that concerns me as they're walking. This came from anywhere, right?
So it probably came from a big red dragon lair? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
Man.
I don't think it says yeah.
What happens when Mom starts coming and looking for him?
Well, who knows how far away this is?
That's true.
Man.
And if Mama comes back, we give her the red dragon baby.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
That doesn't seem like a question.
Look at the sheep and ask, is your mama close?
I don't know that he knows what he knew. Do you know? You're just a sheep now, right? You said that you keep the personality, but you don't. But you don't remember. You don't know things.
Are you?
It's still him.
You're just also a sheep.
I'm you.
Yeah.
But your intelligence drops to what?
It's a -4.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, just take. Oh, only -4.
Yeah, so it's
I think it's still more intelligent than some of the party.
Damn.
That's very nice.
And beasts understand me when I talk, and it's a beast now, so I don't know if that means.
Yeah, I know that understands you. So you're asking how far away his mom is. It just bleats at you.
It doesn't know where it is.
That's true. That's fair. Yeah, he doesn't know.
How would you speak with animals on?
Do you know where your mom is?
Yeah, do you know where your mom is?
Meh. That's a no.
It just said meh. Like yeah or no, man?
No, it does not know.
Man.
Do you know at all? Have you seen her at all? Or
does it even have a mother? I mean, it's
do you have
manufactured out of a bag.
Yes, it has a mother.
Finally, some answers regarding where this stuff comes from.
Am I your mother? No. I'm very well that Callie would like to be.
So what's the plan here? I don't know what to do with a big dragon.
I think Pinbo should come with us and watch it while we go out and look at the temple district.
I don't really want to leave him with it because
let's just let it loose in the Temple of Golf.
I prefer that to him taking.
So if somebody goes after
cat children,
the sheep
dragon.
If somebody goes after the sheep, will it turn back into a dragon?
If they attack it.
Mm-hmm. I feel kind of bad about doing
baby.
That. Yeah.
I don't want to put a baby in danger.
It's a big baby.
It's a cute baby.
I'm starting to become concerned that the hag bag is disruptive.
A little bit.
You think?
Really?
Sometimes.
Thought it sort of came with that.
What brought that to light there, Jeebs?
Oh, I don't know. I wanted to be friends with a dragon, but this sheep doesn't do anything.
Well, I mean, when we get to the... Let it not be a dragon. I mean, let it not be a sheep again.
Do you have any way of keeping it enclosed? If not, we need to let it go. One or the other. We have about an hour.
I could make the mansion and put it in the mansion, and then always have the mansion up so that it would have a place to live.
No.
Don't you have a cellar?
It would really like the big feast.
There's only one way to get in and one way to get out.
But it once you've accepted that it can go in and it can go out anytime it wants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you cleaned your cellar yet?
No.
Dragons actually live in caves.
That's true.
I guess you could build a cage inside of the mansion. That'd be okay. It's laid out any way you want. So you could have a dungeon. The entire thing could be a dungeon. It could be an aviary for the dragon. There. Is that?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Let me speak to Aviator, the goblin, and he can help.
We also have all the children really nearby. It's probably...
Yeah.
That's true. It's like the next border.
Smorgasbord.
But if we let it go, is it going to be more of a problem?
Do we know if any dragons are nearby? We could just take him over and say, "Hey, we've got a new friend for you. I'm sorry."
We could always give it to the chalice. They can raise it.
I don't think that'd be safe for an audience to watch. It flies and breathes fire or something. Then again, last night's battle really wasn't safe for an audience to watch.
They have safe places. I think that is a great idea.
What's our boss's name? Bula?
As long as they aren't enslaving.
Bula, I believe.
I guess Bula. Maybe they have like a dragon training facility in the Subrazarium.
We'll just pay them for storage for the day until we figure out later what to do.
If we're going to take him to the chalice, I want to make sure that the chalice is not going to enslave him or he's not going to be for sport.
That's what they're going to do.
Yeah, I don't want that.
Into the chalice.
I'm just spitballing here.
We do have we have access to that, to the Subrazarium realm. I don't know if they're still rebuilding it in that exact spot or if that spot's empty.
No, the Subrazarium is living there now. It's all good. But
the door was locked though. I checked.
They might have information regarding how we could properly raise the little guy. We got to give this guy a name.
Can I pick the sheep up and kind of like pet his head as we're walking, like just to sort of keep being like, we're nice.
Oh, I've been holding it, but do you want to take him for
trade off?
Like trade off, because we're not.
Yeah.
One person's not carrying a sheep the whole time.
What's your strength, Tess?
12.
Yeah, so you wouldn't want to carry it the whole time anyway.
I can carry a lot of weight. That's why I was going to say I would do it. Because
I think we should call him Ember.
That's good.
Well, that's better than what I came up with.
What were you going to call him?
Thank you.
Dragon 1.
Sparks Jr.
Just in case we get any more, it'll be easy. We got a convention going.
Sparks, Jude, that would... Okay, so if Sparks pulled him from the hag bag, does that make Sparks his father? That would make me his grandfather.
Yeah.
I'm willing to adopt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It takes a whole community to raise a dragon. I get it.
This is true. All right, so to the guild house then? Where are we taking him?
Would the Suppersarium be nice to him?
I don't know.
I would hope so.
At our request, I assume they are sponsoring us. I assume they like us.
All right, let's go try and find Bula.
Bremer's going to send to Bula.
Okay.
Pardon me, good sir. I am looking to procure some living spaces for my baby red dragon. Can you provide this? It's Prime Heart.
Three words left. I don't.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Thank you for the raid.
Thank you, Welcome Party RPG, for the raid. So you hear the gruff voice of Bula respond to you. Meet me at the guild house now.
He's very receptive. Maybe let's go to the guild house.
All right, that sounds great.
Okay.
Guys,
for those of you who just joined, we're trying to figure out what to do with the dragon that we turned into a sheep. Oops.
A baby red dragon that you pulled out of a mysterious fey-touched bag.
My son.
Look, classic problem. This does have a very D&D classic.
I really like the sheep. I should get some.
I agree.
It's really cute. Also, I worship a shepherd, so that seems appropriate.
Yeah. I worship a dragon, so I mean, this feels right.
Yeah.
And evidently, you're 5 levels of cleric. I had no idea about.
That's the second time this has happened to me.
Did you forget?
I completely spaced it. Yeah. Last night they're casting all sorts of clerics. I was like, "What are you doing? How are you doing this?" I'm sorry.
I've played in other games.
16 players is tough to hang on to.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys start to head your way. You stop, turn around, and start heading the opposite way to the hall, and you make your way over there. You've got about about heading towards the other direction and coming back. Do you guys take the ferry? I assume, so it's faster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, given that we don't have much time.
So after you get there, you got about half an hour left on your poly.
Okay, I can always cast it again right before it drops.
Okay. Well, I mean, if I roll another nat 20.
That's true, but I have more spell slots.
Callie's gonna run out really quickly and go to like a butcher shop and just buy a bunch of meat. Just in case.
Okay. So there's there's probably a butcher over the guild hall in the Guildsman district. So you stop by there, grab a bunch of meat. You start carrying a sack of meat around with you. You guys make your way to the guild hall. So you guys step inside, and it's a size. You just as you left it. Not a lot of people actually stay here, I don't think. But the bottom floor is all of the training facilities and things for you and your group, including that special door that was created on the wall that leads to the Sub-Rosarium, this kind of pocket dimension. While you might be expecting Bula to be waiting for you, he actually isn't, and he makes you wait about another 5 minutes before he shows up. Stepping through the door and out.
Hey, boss.
This 6 foot tall snow leopard-esque tabaxi wearing very fine sort of adventurer's clothes. Looks like he was maybe heading out on a trip. He's actually got a pack with him and things. I must have misunderstood. Can you hear me?
We can't hear Ange. I've been quietly trying to tell her, and she's still working on it. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see that. Sorry, keep going.
All right.
It's the sheep.
He comes in and he says, I must have misunderstood you. You said you have a baby red dragon.
Correct.
Yes.
He's currently a sheep.
He's much quieter this way.
Where did you steal a baby red dragon from?
We didn't.
Allegations.
It came with you willingly.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's a long story.
It was
Go ahead.
It was in the bag. And
what bag?
Well, the one that we were given. I completely forgot. How did we get the stuff? They gave this stuff back to us, right? The Sub-Rosarium, after we gave them all of the stuff, and then we ended up with it again. So
you were given it back by the people, the afterlife that you freed.
Okay.
All of these items were destroyed when they destroyed the Sub-Rosarium. The Sub-Rosarium has no understanding of what that time was turned back for them. Nobody in the Sub-Rosarium knows what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
You guys have never told them.
I forgot about that. Okay, I don't know why I thought we got it.
Afra knew about it, so I just kind of assumed that Afra told people before she passed.
Afra had a lot of other things on her mind at the time.
We got this cool magical item that we can pull random things out of.
Yes. Someone
where?
had to. It's itself. Someone had to put the things in there. There's a note that someone put in there.
Correct. Somebody has to put things in there.
I don't know how long it's been in there. Why you've just freed it from being captive for millennia or something.
You think these things just exist within this bag, like some sort of strange bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's our understanding of.
The things have been in there for a millennia. What sort of things have you pulled from this bag?
A nudie pick and
a nudie pick.
Some magical manure.
A skeleton.
Okay, that one might have been new.
Rubber balls.
So some of these things are new and some are not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So why would you think that they are just kept there?
Magic is weird.
Oh, I didn't assume they were kept there.
I think you might want to give me this bag. I think I needed to understand it a little better before we let you continue to pull things from it.
They've been getting increasingly problematic, so I don't have a problem with this.
I would say that a baby red dragon is fairly problematic. Yes.
That's the pretty highest one we've gotten so far.
I mean, he is
what do
really
you want us
adorable.
to do?
Oh, we were looking for someplace to have someone raise it properly.
At least hold it until
Its
we can.
mother would raise it properly.
If we
She's
knew
right
where
here.
she was. Did you just point at me?
We did not
Yes.
adopt this thing yet.
Thank you guys for the follow.
Yet.
I'm perfectly willing to adopt a red dragon, but
Well,
obviously
near the end of the game.
We're not serious. I mean, we are serious. You told me to tell you.
I would happily raise any infant creature if their mother was not available. However, in this case, given that we know that it has a mother, I would prefer to see it return to its parent.
Oh, I'm sure she's on her way.
That.
How likely is that, though? I mean, it's would the mother dragon know where it went?
Yes.
Okay, so we just teleport it somewhere else, and the mother dragon can get
I
it there.
agree. Perfect. Teleport it somewhere, leave it there. It will survive, I promise you.
Callie,
there are no predators that will attack a red dragon.
Can we?
I don't know. We did.
We didn't attack it.
No,
I turned it into a sheep. So
it's into Lamina.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Well,
I was going to say like north.
Our understanding is that Lamina is controlled by other dragons. I would stay away from there.
Okay.
There are two influences on that island, black and green.
Cool.
Yeah, that's true.
We could teleport it to my order.
Would they be able to handle the mama showing up?
They've said that they've handled large dragons in the
The
past.
wild.
And
Somewhere in mountains, not
That's what I was
snowy.
thinking. Yeah.
it's not snowing where I come from, but okay.
I'm sorry?
But the point is, put it in the wilderness. Don't give it to people.
Don't give it to anyone. Don't leave it anywhere. It will either eat them or they will be eaten when the mother comes.
Okay.
Dragons are very intelligent. They will find each other.
Yeah, we just give him a little distance, and
give him an incredible distance.
Okay.
I would suggest somewhere far away from anyone.
Sure.
The Southern Ridge, maybe.
Okay.
Okay.
The Southern Ridge is a set of mountains down towards the south of the continent.
Right.
You could probably make that work.
GB, do you have that ability?
You guys did see the Southern Ridge when you were on your boat, so you would have at least seen the cliff faces there.
So we could just teleport to the cliff face, leave him there, and then get the fuck out.
There's a pretty good chance of bad things happening if I did that, because of how unfamiliar I am with it. I can try, but I'd have to go with it, and that doesn't seem like a great plan.
How many people could you take with you?
Oh, all of us, 8. So the
right,
6 of us, and then that guy.
Okay, so how is this? Okay, what about this?
No, thank you.
Okay. I thought I'd ask. I mean, you seem like a nice guy.
How long would it take us to get from that ridge to here? Like 2 weeks?
Getting back's not a problem at all.
We're skipping that time. That doesn't actually happen in game. And no, much longer.
You could also just take someone else that knows the area. I don't know who would, but
and can cast teleport.
Yes.
Does Pinball know the area? Well,
I don't think so.
Why don't you ask him, though?
GB, how likely are we talking bad things happening?
Let me do some math.
1 out of 100, 1 out of 20.
1 out of 4, I think.
So,
oh God,
like 43% chance of us taking enough damage to make it a dragon again, and angry, and then pretty good chance of going off target. So maybe like a 1 in 4 chance of actually having it happen properly.
Okay. Is there anything we can do to help that, guide you? Or, I mean, I could
go live there for a couple of days. I would help.
Let's go live there for a couple of days.
Could you use a hero die to automatically succeed on your check?
I don't know. I don't think that's one of the things. Changing a percentile dice seems super dicey.
Or have a moment that's kind of put into the hero dice kind of thing. Where
Again, the hero dice are now
right.
designed to give you moments. If you want to spend a hero die on that, that is acceptable.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that.
I'll give you mine.
No,
you can't give hero dice.
Sure, yeah, I'll be heroic. Okay. Am I going alone?
Heroically
that
studying.
Seems the most heroic thing. Going alone.
No, we'll all go with you just in case.
Oh, I was gonna say, if GB took me, I could dimension door us 500 feet away from the thing and get the fuck away, and then we just camp for a day, and then he brings us back. But we can all go. That's fine. You know, more the merrier.
I kind of want to.
We're not staying to watch it get picked up by its mother.
No, I know.
Just mechanically, I'm going to use my short rest ability, Prodigious Inspiration, to get teleport into my prepared spells, because I hadn't prepared it.
Okay.
And then I'll be ready to teleport whenever you guys want.
And GB, what is your plan for returning?
Oh, I'll just teleport us back. I'm not going to have any spells later today.
Okay. Well, I'm sure you can do it twice.
Yeah, we're really
Do you have an eighth?
level.
You have an 8th level already?
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Fucking hell. Okay.
GB, who are you talking to?
Hmm?
Just hearing him go, yeah, it's fucked up.
It's all been in my head the whole time.
It's what GB calls his inspiration.
I just, I finally get to be around a dragon, and I have to immediately say goodbye to it.
Yes, you have to immediately say goodbye to it. Why is this even a question? Even if it was metallic, we wouldn't be having this discussion. There is no discussion. Get rid of it. The city is in danger.
Yes. Sure thing, Bula. We will do that. We're going to do it right away.
Yes, I can scry.
Then you can just check in on it.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
There you go. See? No, everything's fine,
everything's fine. I can send sendings to him and say hi whenever I want. Okay.
Do not do that.
Callie,
I think
this is like... okay, listen. Back in the day,
I'm just saying I wanted to go with GB, that's all. I am totally for making sure he gets back to his mom.
Stray creatures and stray people wander into your life sometimes, and sometimes you're not supposed to keep tabs on them. Sometimes you're not supposed to send them a sending every day.
I wasn't saying every day.
Oh, no.
Maybe once every...
Just the days I have extra spell slots.
Yeah. Callie, I think you definitely should do that every single day. You should be this dragon's imaginary friend, and then you should show up later. It'll be perfect. You'll be friends already.
Pretty sure that's how you would get eaten.
You could teach the dragon Draconic. It'd be perfect.
Okay, we're going to do that now, Bula.
Bula,
we'll see you later.
Bye.
I want to see that bag when you return.
Okay.
Sure. It's been a little... We agree.
If you have any jobs you want us to do, please, tell us. You're supposed to do that, I think, right?
You weren't supposed to be back yet. I haven't been looking for work for you.
Okay. Sorry for interrupting your trip.
You did your job very well.
Thanks, boss.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Bula. Okay. Bye.
And everyone teleports.
Including Bula?
No, not Bula.
Oh, sorry, Bula. I thought you said yes.
Okay, well...
I'm sorry, Bula. I pretended you said yes.
It's willing creatures.
Got it.
Was this a situation where we had to have been on the prime material plane to do this, though?
Yeah, you're on the prime.
Oh, I thought we were in... I'm sorry, I thought we were in the...
No, he came out.
Okay, my bad. I missed that part. Sorry.
I was really... I just thought we should probably not have that conversation in front of Bula. I think if you want to talk to the dragon, that's fine. I don't see any problem with...
Yeah, screw that guy.
We're just standing on a cliff face, all talking.
Well, no, we got to determine if you're... Oh, no, you cast heroically. So GB, as the teleport goes off, the world just becomes slightly kind of wavy, almost like you're looking through heat rising from the pavement. And then it kind of fuzzes out, and with this kind of popping sound and this rush of air, you then appear on the top of a cliff face, right overlooking the ocean, right where GB had seen from the ship. This beautiful kind of red stone cliff face that leads up to the Southern Ridge Mountains, which is the southern part of this mountain range that goes all the way up to the city itself, just miles and hundreds of miles away, and about 1,000 miles away, I think. And so you're standing out on this cliff face.
Cool.
What do you do?
Oh, I felt like I got shivers. That was weird.
Okay.
So, we have a sheep.
Should we keep it a sheep if the mom's
Yeah,
looking for a drink? Okay. I mean, yeah.
When does it wear off, GB?
About 15 minutes.
Yeah, real soon. We can't stay here.
Yeah, I
Okay,
would
that's
think
fine.
we just leave the sheep, we walk away, and we go, and
I can control its brain so that it runs away.
No. If somebody fucks with the sheep, it'll turn back into a dragon, and the problem is still solved. And it'll undo in like 15 minutes. We let it chill for a while, in its sheepy form, and then we go.
Okay.
Primer kisses on top of the head. Be good, buddy. I love you.
Syl gives Callie a hug. I know this is harsh.
Be good. And she gives him little scritches. I know your mom will be here soon. Mm-hmm.
Your mom's gonna be here soon, so just making sure he understands.
I'm not sorry I grappled you.
It bleeds at you a little bit.
And if you're, I'm not gonna make that. Never mind.
Don't make any promises to the sheep.
Yeah, no.
I'll be in touch.
So, if you need anything, ask.
Hey, Callie, do you want to leave that meat for it so that it has something to eat for a little while?
Yeah, good plan. Good plan.
It might not be able to eat it very successfully until it turns back into a dragon. No canines, but it'll be fine.
So Callie will put the meat out around it. I left you a snack. See?
Syl, haven't you ever heard of a sheepdog? All sorts of canines.
I hate you.
Be good, little one.
Okay, you guys want to go back now, or maybe
Yes,
we could go for a walk
Let's-
first. I mean, it's
Well,
nice
let's walk away a little bit before we leave.
Good idea.
Just make sure it doesn't
okay.
follow us.
It can't.
buddy.
I don't.
It has a lot of food next to it, Logan.
Why would it follow us?
You made friends with it, GB.
We're gonna teleport. What's it gonna do?
I guess that's fair. Fine, you want to walk around so you get a lay of the land a little bit more and you get more familiar? What was familiar?
Oh
at
yeah, we can
camp,
just
though?
make this our dumping ground for people we don't like.
Bye! Bam Fin, drop him off, bam out.
Hey, I'll show you something real quick.
The
dragon.
The dragon will take care of all of our problems.
Well, I may not live here.
Okay.
Level 15. Level 15.
And just look at Logan's face like, what the hell?
Can we go now?
Yes, let's
Yeah.
go.
Bill
So
asks.
you walk away a little bit, and
Yeah, I spend like 10 minutes walking around to make sure that I have a better sense of the place.
And
okay.
there's some birds up there, and there's some water down there, and there's some mountains over there.
Oh, look, that little mountain, the little rock looks like a witch's face. That's really cool.
Gonna
That is
druid craft some flowers so that they're like, oh, this is where the flower.
GB
Now
makes
I've
the
got
flowers.
that damn horse song stuck in my head. I got this rock right here. It looks like a witch. And fucking hell.
Looks like Paul Revere.
Yeah, Paul. Yeah, there you go. All right.
Okay.
So
I'm gonna take us back to Pinball's teleportation circle. There's no chance of it failing at that point.
Okay.
There you
That's a
go.
good plan.
Perfect.
Cool.
And we need to bring the bag to Bula.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I
Primary.
think it's probably
it's been
a good
causing
idea.
Do that,
problems.
guy.
Should.
been causing a lot of problems.
You stop pulling from it then.
Well, yeah,
Why
and
do we
not
need it
everything
then?
is a problem. We got a lot of really good things.
He
And
just
we
wants
got
to understand it.
got some really average things.
Ocean, I am covered in good/average things. You can just pull from me. She offers her robe sleeve. That's the one with the gems.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we should do that. We should see if you pulled any dice.
When we get back to Pimble, we'll do that.
Bye, Ember.
Eighth
We
level
love
spell.
No, Callie, don't name it.
I
Bye,
already
Sparks
named it.
Junior. Love you, buddy.
No. Oh, God damn it.
I don't like Sparks Jr. I really don't.
This is
I
bad.
don't want to see off my grandchild. Not old enough for.
All right. So you teleport back to Pinball's teleportation circle. Which one?
The one that I studied the most was the one in the
Moe's place.
Yeah, Moe's place downstairs. I think at some point in game I studied it enough to have memorized it. So that one.
Yeah. Okay. So you teleport to Moe's place. So you all appear. It is pitch black, and you are being sort of smothered right now. Like literally just sort of completely smothered by soft fabrics.
I think this is storage.
Yeah.
Like to the point, like it's not comfortable. It's probably 5 or 6 feet of fabrics just piled up on top of each of you.
This is where I live now.
How does he find anything here? Syl starts swimming to the top.
Callie casts light so she can kind of see around.
It's a nice sort of I don't know. I don't know what kind of fabric it is. It's very nice. Velvet. Oh, there you go. Nice little kind of green crushed velvet. And it just looks like remnants. They're not bolts or anything. They're just kind of piles and piles of the stuff. As you get to the top, though, it seems like this entire bottom floor is just these baskets and bins and loose scraps just all over the place.
If we teleported into fabric, do we take cuddle damage?
Yes.
Mo, we're sorry. We didn't mean to intrude. Hello. Kelly tries to swim her way and climb her way out of the fabrics. Everybody okay down there? You guys need a hand out?
Oh,
yes, please.
No, I'm fine.
Down for GB. And then pull him up.
Okay, so you guys get on top of the fabric for the most part. Find the few paths there are in between the stuff.
That was exciting.
Mo, you have visitors. We teleported in. Sorry for the surprise. Yep. So we'll just start climbing the stairs.
Mo, you here?
You get up to the top of the stairs. You open the door. You head into the kitchen. There's doesn't sound like there's anybody here.
He may be running errands.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
We could leave him a note.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry for disturbing scrap.
Hi, Mo. We needed to teleport into your basement. We tried to leave everything as we found it. Hope you have a nice day. Your friends, Syl, Lark, GB, Callie, Prime Heart, and Ocean. Bye. So rip it out of her book. Leave it on the table.
GB will go. Go.
Perma goes under the sink and casts light behind the pipes, so that it's like kind of shimmering out from underneath the sink. He leaves the door kind of cracked open just in case when he comes home he sees it. It's glowing and it's really creepy.
Okay.
GB will go grab the hag bag, which is probably at Moe's place since that's where we were before.
We were upstairs in Pimble's.
Yeah.
Oh, we were upstairs? Okay. I guess...
Do you guys want to go upstairs and grab the bag? We can go talk to Bula again.
We should.
Is anyone going to be peeved at us for not having it anymore?
He just said he wanted to understand it. He may give it back to us afterwards.
I don't really... Wouldn't just... Using Identify, wouldn't that just tell you what you need to know?
I think so, but maybe the point is that they have better magics to find out where the thing's coming from.
I guess. Yeah.
Maybe we can negotiate if we're giving up one of our cool magic items that they can give us a cool magic item in exchange.
Yes.
Yeah, we could trade.
I like that idea. And this one produces magic items sometimes, so it should be worth a lot.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, upstairs.
As you guys head to the front door, and you open it, you recognize a person standing out front. It is Moira, the monodrone.
Moira.
Hi.
Hello.
What's up?
Oh, hello, people.
How are you?
That question is not relevant.
What?
Where is Mo?
Oh, we are not sure.
Not sure.
Why do you need to find Mo? Just so we can let him know.
Well, we have detected a very large disturbance of the algorithm here in the city, and we are concerned Mo caused it.
I wouldn't think so. There have been many disturbing things in town lately, but Mo has not been one of them.
Yeah.
A monodrone that does not wish to be a part of the algorithm is the most disturbing thing I can think of.
Well,
He's already been replaced.
Okay, that's nice. You lack context of our situation, so there are other things, I promise.
Context is irrelevant. Only the math
You looking for Mo is irrelevant. He's not your friend anymore. He's our friend.
He really never was.
There you go.
That does not make it irrelevant. He may have insight that is pertinent.
What kind of disturbance in the algorithm was there? Is there more information you could give us?
Nothing that you feeble minds could understand.
Could you try?
Does it have to do with math? I know math.
You understand prime math.
I know prime heart.
Yeah, on the ultimate math.
Okay, well, if we see Mo, we'll let him know you're looking for him, but he's not here right now.
He was often very good at being quiet last time I was here.
We've just been inside the house. We were pretty sure he wasn't here. How long?
We search everywhere.
How long have you been standing here?
2 hours.
Okay.
We even searched in the piles of linens. It wasn't anywhere.
You were very thorough.
Yes.
I'm gonna go add an extra detail to my note. I will be right back, you guys. And she turns around and goes back into the place. Is there any point in which Syl stops being within view of the front door?
Not if you're going back to the kitchen. The kitchen's a straight shot. Once you're in the kitchen.
I will take the note and go into the I want to go upstairs without Moira seeing
The stairs
me.
are literally right there where the door is. You can close the door.
Hold on. I'm going to go look for another pen, and she wanders upstairs.
Okay.
I know where there is one. I will lead you there.
Thank you. Thank you for the pen help.
When I go in, I close
You
the
are all
door.
very inefficient.
Who did you find a suitable person to merge with then?
No, unfortunately, when we had to replace Mo, it changes the algorithm completely. I no longer will be merged.
I'm sorry.
There's nothing to be sorry about. It's what was needed for the algorithm.
So are you irrelevant now too?
No, of course not. I just play a different part. What do you think could have caused such a disturbance to the algorithm?
Well, we did accidentally just pull a baby red dragon out of a bag. There's also the fact that there is a coming convergence, also known as the shattering, where the Baba Yaga is gonna try and come back, and there's a
we're aware of the shattering.
And the crazy
drow it's a part of the algorithm.
Well, we're pretty close to the Feywild. They do all sorts of weird things there. Might have been from there. Something. It was seeping into the city.
That drow lady did write that rune thing on the ground that we don't know what it did. What if that caused it?
Mm-hmm. That's my guess.
What kind of rune thing?
Oh, I can draw it for you. He'll sketch it out.
Great. So she'll look at it and says, "Where was this drawn?"
The city somewhere. I wasn't there.
Barrel Run.
Callie will say what the intersection is. Right there. What does it mean?
She turns and starts walking away.
GB starts following them.
Okay.
Moira, what does it mean?
Syl and Lark, what are you doing?
Looking for Mo. Going upstairs looking to find Mo.
As you start looking upstairs through the three more stories of building here, you don't find him, but you do find the window at the top open.
Oh no.
He probably knew that she was outside.
Is the window at the top the one that goes to the slide?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Okay. So he's probably just somewhere else.
He also can fly.
That too.
He doesn't use the
She looks down the slide, and when she remembers he can fly, she just starts looking up. Okay, he's fine then. He's just, panicked and fleeing, but he's fine.
That's two of most three states.
Fine, panicked, and fleeing.
Yes.
I mostly came in here to use the slide, so if we're done, I'll use it.
You can go down the slide. I'm gonna leave the note where I had it before, and I'm gonna add on it. Sorry if Moira made you upset. We led her away. Hopefully she'll leave you alone. And I will leave the note back where I left it, which was meant to be like the coffee table in the living room, or like something he would see very soon after coming in. And she would okay, hold on, and she will paint big red paint around the edge of the paper so it sticks out to make sure he sees it, and we'll leave it on with a paperweight on it or something. And then she will follow Lark down the slide.
All right. All right. So, Lark, as you get to the bottom of the slide, you see Callie, Primarch, Ocean, and GB running after Moira, who is walking, kind of jogging away at an efficient pace. And I assume you run to catch up, and then Syl will eventually be a little bit behind running to catch up as well.
I'll wait for Syl, and then Foster and I will.
Whew.
Moira, I'll take you to the exact spot, but I need to what does it mean?
What does what mean?
The rune that you're...
I don't understand the implications of that rune.
Then why are you in a hurry to get there?
I'm not in a hurry.
Then why are we heading there?
Because I wish to see where it was placed.
Okay.
Will that tell you anything?
How would I know? I'm not there yet.
Yeah, you've got a good point. You're being very efficient with this walk.
I'll pick GB up.
I actually have a movement speed of 40. I'm fine.
I was going to say you're fine. As he comes to the river with the with the bridge from the 5-story bridge you have to climb up. She just flies over it.
If you wait, I'll show you exactly where. But we can't fly.
She just keeps going.
Well, at least we know where it is.
So Syl and Lark had.
Moira is headed to where the rune was drawn. That may have been what the disturbance was. Okay. And then she just flew over the bridge, so we gotta run.
Sure.
Yeah.
We can double move.
Yes.
So you guys start to make your way up and over the bridge and down the other side, up through Barrel Run, about a third of the way up, where you come to that intersection that you were talking about, where Moira is already standing pretty much exactly where the rune was created, and is just kind of looking at the ground. She has this strange sort of device. It looks like an old camera, like a square box camera with kind of a telescopic sort of spongy lens on it, but there's 3 lenses, and the back of it is hollow, and she's just kind of looking at the ground through it.
What's it tell you?
It tells me that this is the cause of the problem, or at least it's very likely.
So not Mo.
Mo could have drawn it.
We know who drew it.
Yeah.
We saw it.
Shin.
Mo could have been involved.
No.
I don't think so, no.
He's decided.
I don't know these things for a fact, and you are biased, so forgive me if I don't take you into consideration, but I was not looking for Mo to blame him. I was only looking for Mo to act.
He would
Fair enough.
There must be at least 3 others of these for this to have caused such a change.
Oh, damn. How do we find them?
Yeah.
She kind of looks at you for a second and then takes her box and looks down the ground and starts just walking back and forth across the street, looking at pretty much every square foot of the street slowly.
Got it.
And it's just going back and forth. And
seems like she'll
like
figure
5
it
minutes
out.
later, she's gone maybe 2 or 3 feet down the road.
Yeah, enough of us have detect magic. We could just walk around the city like that for a while. Not like that.
It will no longer detect.
What about locate object?
It should not be detectable by any means. It has actually altered the algorithm. I've never seen such magics used by mortals.
Oof.
What about gods? Used by gods?
Well, what about true sight?
It was seen by somebody who had true sight at the time, and it went away. They could see it.
Then no.
And then it vanished.
It probably
Very
is not detectable
slowly.
by true sight. It is actually, the magic is already used. It's just actually altered the algorithm. The state of this city is changing. The state of this plane is changing.
So what? How? What is?
I would have to find I would have to find all the other runes to understand.
Do you have any more boxes?
The question is why.
Probably to darken.
Do we have any boxes? What do you? Oh, she looks at you and says, "These would not work for you."
Would they work for Mo?
She like stops and kind of looks at you for a second, like you're crazy. I don't know. And then she goes back.
She's not a know-it-all. That's good.
Okay.
There's probably one in the Temple District, I would assume.
Okay.
Maybe the Pearl District as well.
I would think it wouldn't necessarily be based on the city. It'd probably be more based on like ley lines and magic and googly googly.
Okay.
These are not included in our algorithm. What do you mean?
Boogly boogly?
Like, when you're doing real powerful magic, you gotta sort of like pick your spot right, because some places are really powerful with magic already, and maybe that's what the symbols are using.
Couplings.
Sure, yeah. Algebra.
Do you know where the couplings are here in the city?
DM, do I know where the couplings are in the city?
You can figure it out.
Okay. Yeah, I can figure it out. I just gotta use a map and some math, and it'll take me a couple minutes.
Probably take you a couple of days, but as you start talking about the theory of it, you're talking to about the theory of it to Moira. She understands what you're talking about, and she makes some suggestions about how you two might accomplish it together in a fraction of the time, with your knowledge and her ability to calculate.
Cool, let's do it. Yeah, okay. I
you
need
a place to work. He looks around at everyone.
What? What did you say?
Place to work with a board made of chalk.
I can give you a canvas. Like a big old wall you could write on. I could give you like charcoal and stuff, and you could just wipe it off when you don't.
Would that be sufficient?
What?
I was asking your friend if that would be sufficient.
Sure, yeah, that's fine. I was just looking to see if I could conjure something, but I don't have those spells right now because I've done a lot of casting.
Is there one at the guild hall? Did we put
chalkboard? I don't know.
I assumed we would have. We put a laboratory in there.
Parkours.
Sure.
Okay, sure. You could go to guild hall. That's fine.
They're both in basically the same place.
Yeah,
let's go.
If you need more space.
I was gonna say, with where you're at, Sill's place is actually a little close.
Yeah, let's go to Sill.
Okie dokie. There's a whole white wall. Sill just starts talking to Moira. There's a whole white wall, and you can just mess it up all you want. That's sort of the point of the place, and you can feel free. We'll just cover it over when you're all done, and we'll paint new things on it.
I don't understand.
I have all sorts of charcoals and pencils and stuff. You can use whatever you want.
I probably won't need anything.
Okay. Cool.
So the six of you were going to head over to Sill's place with with Moira, and GB and her start to work on plotting the couplings or the ley lines or the power here within the city.
GB, if you need a ladder or a pulley, we have those. I can like crank you up like a rock wall if you need to get higher on the wall.
Oh, sure, let's do that.
At one point, sometime in the next couple of hours, GB, you run into kind of a block with your knowledge of the actual city itself. You guys would probably turn to Pinball, who will bring over a couple of books and help you guys finish up.
We have him bring a handbag too, so we can get that to Bula at some point.
Sure. After about 3 hours, so you're right in early afternoon here. You have what you think is a rough estimate of where these coupling points or these magical sources of power exist within the city. There's quite a few of them. There's probably there's 27 of them. More of them seem to exist towards right around the area where the mouth of the mist veil exists, the undermist, and more than half of them are underwater. There's several out in the ocean. There may be more outside of a mile or two around the city. One of them is right where the Green Iron Village is. And then a few other of them are particular places around the city that we'll talk about as you discuss.
Should probably check the ones in the city first.
We'll need.
I'm sure that.
Go ahead.
I'm sure there's one near the portal, near the opening of the cave too, because she's used to casting on Amma now, which has all the Fae crossover, bleed over. I haven't gone to look recently, but the vines are starting to grow out from there. Maybe she's pulling from that.
That's a good point.
So Moira kind of looks over it and looks like she's scanning it like 2 or 3 times. Then she turns and looks at GB and Pimble, kind of everyone, and says, Your assistance has made me more efficient. And then she turns and starts heading out.
You too, thanks.
Which one are you going to go check first?
She's going. The one outside.
Moira, if you get an idea of what this all means, will you please tell us? And on how it's changed?
In exchange for your assistance, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like her.
So,
GB starts drawing the map that they've created in the Tome of Transcription so that it's shared among the people.
Okay.
I have a question. It's actually from a little while ago. The tome that Gaia had, it had stopped having entries, right? Like there was a point, like
Correct.
Okay, so it's okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, it does not have any more entries. It stopped when it was removed from the. But for some reason, somehow she was able to unlock the stuff that was.
But it's not getting new stuff. That's really
correct.
Okay.
I guess we should go give this to Bula now, while she works.
Yeah.
You want me to send to him and to let him know where we're meeting him?
Yeah, I guess so. Just go back to where we met him, or ask him if there's a better place.
Hi, Bula. It's Callie. We have the bag you wanted to inspect. Where would you like to meet?
Leave it at the guild hall. I will pick it up upon my return.
He just wants us to leave it at the guild hall for now, and he'll pick it up upon his return.
In 6 days.
In 6 days.
Oh, we might as well just
keep it until then.
Yeah, we might as well just put it there in 5 days. That's perfect. 5 more
Or we
adventures.
just put it there and pull things out there,
Yeah,
so we don't ruin my
Your
foyer
house.
again.
That works.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ocean.
No, it's okay. That's why I learned mending. Got cats, so used to the claws. And...
I feel in danger. I don't know why.
Yeah, like my spider sense is tingling.
I'm pretty sure we're just going to be constantly in danger until the end of this campaign.
I always feel in danger. That's anxiety.
I think it was all the math.
I didn't understand.
So what now?
We could go check out some of the intersections.
It's true.
I want to look at the ones that are closer to the shore. I have no reason for suspicion, but I feel like there's probably something out there. Maybe. Just based on the pulling from the same source of magic as on the island. Don't even know if that's how it works.
I don't even know what's going on. It's changing the plane we're on? That's ridiculous. What's the point?
Oh, sometimes people just enjoy summoning giant hellscapes into, the prime material plane. And we gotta stop.
Seems to be a hobby.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
Well, she told us what she was going to do. Said that.
Oh, what'd she say?
Was it her? I don't remember. It was one of them. One of the people in Lamina. They told us they wanted to get rid of the sun. Make it all dark. So that's probably what she's doing.
Oh, yeah, you could do that, yeah.
Then why do it here? Why don't do it on the sun?
It's easier to get here. I mean, think how many spell slots you'd have to cast in order to fly that high.
You can turn into a bird.
Oh, you're smart.
If you fly really fast, yeah.
It's right there.
I don't look at.
There's this thing called perspective, and things that are really, really big are really far away, and they look small.
Says who?
Math and
artists.
Experience and
Life.
Okay. Well, we can look at some of them.
Alternatively, it's very small and very close. I don't.
Thanks for answering, Jeeves. I appreciate it. You're a good professor.
Very good teacher.
Stop.
Do you want to?
I can't stop.
We could also look at the temple district that's closer.
That's true.
There we go.
Oh, sure.
I think that we should look at temples that have shrines or places dedicated to Rinth.
Yeah.
Actually, Logan, that's a good point.
What?
Are any of the convergences anywhere near the temple that we had the interactions with the Nocturne in?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there. Look at the map. It's right there. We should go there.
That's a good idea. Follow you guys.
So you guys make your way yet again across town.
Yep.
Starting to get a little bit later in the afternoon. Still fairly early, probably 2 o'clock-ish, as you make your way into the Temple District over to the Temple to Golflim, which is still not occupied officially, although I guess it was just 2 days ago you were here, so you knew that. You're standing at this overgrown, run-down temple sitting in the middle of the Temple District. What do you do?
I'm heading downstairs.
Yeah, me
Do
too.
you want?
Sure.
Okay. You want...
Do we want what?
Do you want me to put it on Truth Sight again?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Helped last time.
Just out of curiosity, I'm going to use Detect Magic to
sure.
make sure we're not walking through any magic traps or something.
Okay.
Like alarm or anything.
Actually, I'm going to throw that up too, just so that we have multiple eyes.
My True Seeing is on.
I'm also gonna toss out my eye.
All right. So as you guys get down to the stairs, you jump down the hole. You get to the hallway. As you look down that hallway, Oshin and GB, you both see that there's a magic, some magic on that hallway there. Abjuration.
There's magic.
Should I get rid of it?
Well, we don't know what it does, but in order to find out, I'd have to touch it, and that might not be a good idea.
Yeah, it's abjuration, so it's probably protecting it. It's just sort of my understanding of that.
If it is in this building, it shouldn't stay.
That's a good point. Okay.
I can't do anything about getting rid of it, though.
Oh, okay. I can do it. That's fine. Okay. Dispel. Yes. Oh, there we go.
GV is going to try to dispel the abjuration magic that he sees.
It dispels instantly.
Oh, good. Okay, it's gone.
Nice. Good job.
Okay.
That one wasn't very hard. It might have just been an alarm.
So I thought. She got that on her house, so I assume that she would probably have that here.
Maybe that's why she knew we were here in the first place.
Yeah, I have no idea what else she'd have.
After you, Lark. I will follow. Or I can go first because I got goggles.
Syl and Lark head for the door.
It is a long hallway. We will just continue walking down it until we get to the door.
Sorry, I keep smelling things. It's so interesting in here.
Yeah, temple to a god of disease and decay. Would smell interesting.
Definitely smells like farts in here. I don't know why.
Sorry.
Could we tear this building down? Would that be okay?
I feel like we would upset a lot of people.
Yeah.
Who worship Gilfilm.
Yeah, he's part of people's,
Yeah, he's part of the pantheons of a lot of places. I mean, just because this one happens to be kind of focused on him.
I don't remember which ones he is, but I wouldn't be surprised if he was a nature one. Because
probably the death domain and the nature domain, and yeah, probably those two
I don't
at
want
least.
to do that.
Never mind. It seems like a bad place.
I agree. I mean,
Sure.
can you do that? Do you have like magic that can destroy buildings?
Maybe we
yes,
can
but I'm not
remodel the
going to
basement.
cast it.
In a bear.
You could just remodel the basement.
I could very much remodel the basement with fire. But I don't know if I want to do that.
Fair.
Not like think.
Just so you guys know, I don't have a whole lot of oomph left.
Oh, I remember now. Golfim is the god of nature and trickery.
Oh.
Yeah.
No death to be had.
I've never been to the trickery temple.
Oh, me neither.
Well, now you have.
Me neither.
Okay, so you guys are coming down the hallway, and one second.
Hey, no, I don't want to go to the trickery temple. It is a silly place.
Careful.
That's one.
Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes. Those get dropped a lot.
I paused because I wasn't sure, and I was calculating.
You made a calculated risk. I understand.
Somebody who is quiet should peek in. I am not. I will probably yell, "Hello!" as I open the door.
I can be quiet. Also, I can be invisible as I do it.
That's even more
better.
important. Yeah.
But not
I
for
can
very
still
long.
see you. At least I can still see you too. If something happens, I can still heal you and things.
I can peek in and then close the door. I cannot be invisible for very long. About 6 seconds.
That's enough to peek.
So, as you're walking towards the edge of this hallway, GB and Oshin, as you get around 30 feet from the edge of this hallway, you start to sense magic again, but you don't see anything.
We should be careful. There's more magic.
Do you want me to come forward? I can see into the astral plane. Maybe it's located there.
If it was located in the astral plane, they wouldn't be able to detect it, but sure.
Yeah, Kelly will go forward with her true sight and see if
I
there's
gotta look
anything.
up true sight. Hold on.
Sorry.
You guys make this hard. True seeing.
D&D is hard.
Sometimes. Okay, yeah, no. Won't change anything. Okay. So you're gonna peek around the corner first?
Sure.
So as you come around the corner, you see that that the door that you originally opened now has a large sheet of wood hammered, nailed over it.
Door's been nailed shut.
I doubt a nail is going to stop us.
Is the magic coming off of that? Let me see.
And I walk forward.
As you kind of peek your head around, no, there's nothing that you can see has magic on it.
Where's the magic coming from then?
I don't know.
Maybe this is what's happening with the symbols. Maybe it's like flooding the area with magic.
I found one.
Does someone with a big hammer want to take care of this silly wood door?
Go ahead, any one of us.
That would.
A hammer's going to smash it up against. I mean, if there's still a door on the other side, it's not going to go far. Crowbar might remove it, or you'd be beating on it until you break all the boards, and then you have to rip them off. So
someone's had a crowbar all campaign.
And never ever used it.
As a crowbar, at least.
No, use it as a crowbar.
Oh, Sheen, would you like to do the honors?
I could if you want me.
Go ahead.
Okay. Anybody gonna assist, or probably Sheen probably has it.
Yeah.
It's probably not a big deal. It's a strength check, yeah. Plus, you get advantage for using crowbar if you're proficient.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am.
I think you get advantage anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Strength isn't my best stat anymore, but. $22.
Okay. So Oshin, as you come up and you shove the crowbar in, and Syl has kind of got fingers on you, you rip off. You instantly see on the door, on the other side of this wood, a flash of a symbol written on the door. Everyone, make me
+3.
Is it a don't die check?
No.
Maybe.
Is it Dex? I hope it's Dex.
Constitution saves.
That's still okay. That's actually better for me.
Yeah, that's okay too.
19.
Constitution save?
24.
+3. Mm-hmm. Yes, Constitution save +3.
26.
24 GB?
+3 from Lark, and I rolled a 17, so 7 plus 17.
I will.
You have the same Constitution I do.
I will.
7.
I'll take the hero die.
26.
Oh, no.
I also got a 26.
So Callie took a hero die, and Primeheart rolled a 7. Everybody else rolled a 19 or up.
Yes, and Syl failed.
Okay.
So
Congratulations, everybody else.
Yeah,
I
you guys
have
rock that.
Congratulations. This is like the most non-combat damage I've taken ever in a campaign. First the in the campaign so far. First the dragon, which I haven't healed from.
Yeah.
Which might have been a mistake.
I'm so sorry. Completely
Think
forgot.
about it. It wasn't a big deal. I didn't think we were gonna get exploded by a door. Wasn't planning for that.
I kind of did, but I didn't know how to fix it.
Yeah,
I just mean in the grand scheme of remembering to get healed today. That's all I meant. Yes, Matthew Seabird, GB is a buff mutt. He has a lot of blood in him now.
So for those that fail, take 91 points of necrotic damage.
I am regretting taking the hero die now.
Callie, how low does that get you?
Brings me down to 17.
Out of how many total hit points?
108.
So not below 10%.
Oh, shit.
You actually drop to 0 and go unconscious.
Primeheart has 5 left.
You're fine.
Okay.
I hide behind my.
She took a.
Right. I wasn't thinking.
I made my save, and I'm hiding behind my shield to protect myself from the other half.
The rest of you take 45 necrotic damage. Syl, did you drop?
I dropped to 25 hit points.
But nobody dies. Congratulations.
Barely. Ooh, shit.
So Callie's unconscious?
I wasn't looking. What happened? Who needs help?
Bad hurt. Ow.
I'm gonna use some of my Ursali's touch that I bought 15 of for Lamina and max heal Callie.
Yeah.
With cure wounds. I'll do second level for now. I don't have a lot.
Okay.
Syl can't heal Primeheart, but she will go to his side and see if she can help him up.
I reach out to Syl and Primeheart. And if I could do math.
Yeah.
Ow.
I heal each of you for 37 each.
Whew.
37?
Ow.
Yeah. Hey.
Ow.
Everybody's alive though, right?
Are there more boards?
Yeah.
Mostly.
You can just rip it off now. It was one big like piece of sheet board.
Okay.
So you can just pull it off now.
Okay.
The symbols
She's
dispel.
mean. She's kind of a pain in the ass, literally.
Yeah.
Callie's gonna take her airshell staff and kind of tap herself and cast heal out of it to get herself back all the way up.
Okay, and then you'll need to roll a d20.
Oh.
You roll a 1. Your staff disintegrates.
Fuck.
Well, shit.
Oh no.
Oh. That was always a risk,
I've never
Callie.
seen that happen. Because, I mean, it's better than not ever using it.
Yeah,
You got a lot of good use
got
out of
loose out of it. But
You got
ow.
a lot of free heals out of that.
Ow. That hurt.
Primeheart heroically casts Cure Wounds on himself, 5th level.
Very heroic.
He's like a stance.
You dab.
Oh, that hurt me inside.
And I'm sorry, Lark, was that 37 to everyone?
It was
No,
just to Syl. I used a lay on hands in basically that's
Syl
what
and
I was
Primeheart.
doing, and for Syl and Primeheart because they had their hearts up, they looked the most damage.
Yeah, we have gotten bumped quite a bit.
Anyone else need healing? That really knocked me on my ass.
I didn't.
You have that superior health potion too, Primeheart.
With the
from
mushroom.
the mushrooms.
The shield has saved my life many, many times.
I mean, I'm at like less than half. My normal, I feel like I'm at 40%.
Okay, well I can bump everybody up a little bit. Well,
Yeah,
needs it.
I could do this one more without.
Everybody
choosing
could
any
do a
magic.
little bit, so nobody takes big.
And I don't
Nobody
need
uses
it.
a lot of magic.
I was gonna do a mass cure wounds, so everybody gets hit with 1.
Sure.
Okay, if you want to.
So everybody regain another 20.
Fuck yeah.
So, do
Okay.
we keep going, or do we take this as a sign that someone doesn't want us here?
Well,
Well,
we
we-
know that no.
No one wants us.
Do you want me to look? I can still look.
Probably should. We've come this far.
Should we knock?
Oh
How about
no! I was just going to pee.
how about I open the door with my mage hand so that we can stay 30 feet or more away?
Well, there's not 30 feet before. Remember, it comes around a corner, so
Well, then next to the corner, and
yeah,
I'll just
you're
peek
talking about
out.
10, 15 feet away. Yeah.
So GB will get in position to do that, and hopefully people will move away a little bit.
All right. So you guys are all going down the hall?
I'm skinning back a little bit, but I think I'm going to be the one to go look because I can be invisible as I do.
Oh, so you're just opening the door from here, and then somebody's going to go up and look?
Yeah, I think that
Got it.
was my plan.
So how far is everyone going down the hall? Just in case, I need to know how far away you are in case something happens. You need to run up in combat or something.
Let's go
40
30.
feet.
Yeah.
40 feet.
40 feet?
How far can
40
we go?
feet back from GB or from the door?
From the door.
Yeah. Where's GB's, like...
GB's about 15 feet away.
I'll be by GB.
Okay.
I'll be there too with my shield in front of them, guarding.
Okay.
When I dropped to 0, did I lose my true seeing too? It's not concentration. I didn't know if it would still be active.
Is it an instantaneous spell?
Yes.
Then no, you don't lose it.
Cool. Yeah, it's still going.
It's a magical effect on you as long as you don't die.
Cool.
I'm standing by GB and ready to use my hidden step as soon as he opens the door to, like, kind of move up, look, and then move back.
So you send Thing over there to open the door. It cracks open just a little bit. Nothing.
He nudges it forward.
Okay. You open the door completely?
Yeah.
Okay.
When the DM asks you to open the door completely, you say no.
Counting that as one. Because I know what you were quoting. So you open the door and it just opens completely, and you hear it kind of push and slam it lightly, just hit the other side because it opens 360. So it opens all the way flush against the wall. Not like hits hard, but you just hear like ding, just got bung, little bonk sound. And the room is fairly dark.
Hey, I remember that I have a cat.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do have a cat.
And Pearl just leaps out of his forehead onto the ground.
Okay.
How about I send Pearl instead?
Good idea.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he'll peer through Pearl and walk forward.
Okay. As you move forward to the door, GB, where are you looking in the room?
Right to left, and then up, and then down.
Okay, so you look over right to left, and you scan. You don't really see any anybody in here. You see some debris that's left over, some like old food containers and things, but nothing really pertinent. Nobody in here. As you look up, the ceiling looks completely empty, and then as you're kind of there at the door, you look down. You/Pearl see a symbol on the floor. Everybody make me constitution saves. As the exact same energy burst goes off once again, this time with a different trigger.
Even around the corner?
60 feet, yes. Mm-hmm. Anybody within 60 feet, it goes around corners. It is not line of sight.
9.
With the +3 from Lark.
How far back did you go down the hallway?
I was with the grouping, Lark and...
There are people forward and there are people behind. So I didn't know. That's why I was asking you what I thought you said.
Sorry. I was hanging with Lark.
Okay, that's fine then. Yeah.
22.
Okay.
26 again.
I'm going to use a hero die to succeed.
Okay. You can use hero dice after you fail now too. It's roll.
Is the
to auto succeed or to add a thing?
Auto succeed. You no longer have to add.
Yeah.
Auto succeed.
Yeah.
I'm
not gonna auto succeed though.
I auto succeeded.
I have 21.
21. Okay.
I just got back a hero die, so I am not going to spend one. It's still a 9, but luckily I was healed up to full, so I think I'll be okay.
Okay.
12.
This time it's only 73 points of damage, necrotic, to those that failed. That would be anybody 19 or below. Actually, technically 20 or below. 21 and up succeeds. And
guys,
36.
I've been forgetting.
36.
Those of within 10 feet of me have advantage. They're resistant to magic.
Oh, okay. So they have advantage on the save?
Yes.
So if you succeed,
within 10 feet of me. So you gotta be. You would have had to been in my group.
I was.
And you get resistance to all damage from spells.
But Callie was 40 feet back.
Yeah.
So
Paladins, man.
13.
if you succeed, it's 37.
It's 36.
And then if we're within 10 feet of Lark, it's halved from that?
No, you get advantage on your roll.
You get advantage on the save, and you get plus.
Okay, sorry. I thought I heard something about resistance.
He has resistance.
Everybody has resistance within 10 feet of me.
Oh, has resistance or advantage?
It's aura of warding. You and friendly creatures within 10 feet have resistance to damage from magic.
Okay, so it's not an advantage. They just take half.
Okay.
Yeah, so you don't get advantage. You just take half. So if you took half, you take half again. Or you only take half of that.
So is that 18?
Correct.
So 36 if you failed.
If you're
18.
fail and you're next to Lark, it's 30.
Okay.
So another one of these symbols snaps, and this weird energy just pushes past you in every direction, hitting you once again. This time from just being read or seen, actually. GB, you understand that the symbol can have all sorts of different triggers. Pretty much anything you could think of, conceivably. There could be half a dozen hidden here.
I think I'm done.
Yeah.
We should
Yeah.
guess, but warn people about it so nobody gets injured.
Syl goes into the Tome of Transcription. There's fuck all bombs in the basement. Don't go in. And then she'll write, like, genuinely what the details are. But
Okay.
Well, the first two are gone, or have
yeah,
been.
but they're only
gone.
gonna. You don't think they're gonna get worse as they go?
Oh yeah, probably.
Or easier to trigger as they go?
Yeah.
Jin is just sitting somewhere laughing.
I'm a little scared at how many spell slots Shin has. This is high-level magic.
And 1,000 gold a pop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I vote we try to go find Moira and see if she found any of the other thingies.
I'm sure there's one here.
Oh, we should warn Moira too.
Oh. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Can you send to her? Or are you a little tapped out on those?
I can send to Moira. Yeah, that's fine.
Callie, I reach out to you and you're covered in a brief quick flame as I cast Cure Wounds. 20 hit points
thank
back.
you. Thank you.
Dermot says you are welcome.
Hi, Moira. It's Callie. Any luck on finding any of the other symbols and what they all mean?
Warn her about the bombs.
Be careful of some sigils. They seem to be explosive.
Verbal communication is inefficient. I have found one.
I'll just sending it one more time. Shall we come to you? Where are you at?
Why would you need to come to me?
Don't waste a sending on replying to that. She doesn't want teamwork. She's not interested.
That's not necessarily true.
Well,
she worked with you to do the thing. You just haven't expressed to her how it would be more efficient if you helped.
Well, we've got a good theory on what it does because we were told by
Nobody expressed to her.
Tell her that. I don't have sending today. Sorry, I would do it myself, but
I've got one more. Well, I technically have two more, but we have a theory on what it's. How did you say it, Ochin? Sorry.
What it's used for.
We have a theory on what they're being used for. We think that collaboration would make your search more efficient, as it did earlier with the math problems, with the math maps.
Heading to coupling 7.
Oh, okay.
That's all she says.
She's going to coupling 7. Let's go there.
Okay.
Which is all the way across town from where you're at. So looks like she started going clockwise around the city. So she is basically heading into between the Guildsman district, the ravine between the Guildsman district and the lakeside. So,
all right.
Probably the fastest way is to pop in Syl's boat.
I have a boat!
And head on over there. So you get in the boat and you head on over, because then you can just go straight to the ravine. You don't have to go up to the city anywhere and deal with cliffs or anything.
You guys rarely get to use my boat. It's really nice, right?
I control water to make it go fast.
Okay, good. So you guys get there a little bit. You get there about the same time that she's flying down from the top of the cliff into the ravine. As you go over, she uses her little box on the ground. She's just kind of searching the area, right?
Hey, okay. Hello.
She stops and like her arms drop to her side and she looks at you.
Where did you find
Is this sort of communication necessary every time we meet?
Yes.
Hello. She goes back.
Which coupling was the other sigil at that you found?
3.
Callie will look at the map that GB made and
sure. It's somewhere in the middle of the Guildsman district. I don't know. There's nothing is set in stone just now.
I just wanted to make a note that Callie circled the one that.
Okay. So we think that we know what it's doing, what they're for.
What you said?
Somehow it's going to block out the sun, or burn it away. I don't remember the exact wording. Make everything dark.
A horse somewhere on the next street, Winnie's.
That theory could be consistent with the runes that I'm seeing. And there's one here.
Oh. So 3, as you said, were enough to cause the issue with the...
the issue I'm seeing, yes. 3 more. So there still need to be 1, but the conclusion that I'm forming is that yes, this is... The theory I'm forming is, yes, that this is the cause. However, it would take many, many more to cause something like that. 12 total.
Of course.
Should
we activated the stones.
Yeah. So this is.
What was that?
This one is number
7.
Point. You can look over the map and are they kind of starting to curve?
A little.
Okay. So follow in a circle, just like what I said.
Yes, I was using concentric spiral. That is my search pattern. It's one of my favorites.
I would not be surprised if they do number 8 last, because that's how the stones were, and also they really like the number 8. But the other ones, I don't know. Just whatever order.
If these marks correspond to the connection in Lamina with the stones that we activated, then we've accidentally linked the two places.
That would be nearly impossible without some sort of other mitigating factor that connected those two locations.
The Feywild.
I don't think that they're already linked. I think this might be what she's doing. She's linking them so she can take the power from the stones and then get rid of the sun.
But they could not be linked without some other catalyst causing that link between them. What do you mean the Feywild?
Feywild exists both heavily influencing here and
It wouldn't take a heavy influence. It would take a literal open portal.
Yeah, there's that's...
There's a
also an open portal to what the Shadowfell?
There's a portal on Lamina too here.
Well, there is an open portal on Lamina to the Feywild and an open portal here to the Feywild. Remember we said the vision of the interior of that cave, we realized it was the link to Lamina and the Feywild. So yes, there's open portals both here and in Lamina.
I didn't... Oh, there's also...
Am I misremembering that, love?
The Undermist is a literal connection to the Feywild. You are not misremembering.
Right.
The Undermist is basically like the step in between the Feywild and this world. It is both places being influenced at the same time. They both exist in the same place. And
Lamina has a huge...
Almost exactly like Lamina, yeah.
Yeah.
I was misunderstanding like Lamina then. I don't know. I don't know what I thought, but I was misunderstanding Lamina apparently. Just a little bit.
Yeah, Lamina, when the original shattering happened, there was a huge rift in the portal to the Feywild, was rent open. Not just like a portal, but it was like literally just, the veil was ripped aside between the two places.
Okay.
That is what the Baba Yaga did what Kaz did to save herself from the shattering, but it didn't quite work.
I was thinking there was still like one portal and stuff was just coming out. Okay. Like one,
no, it's yeah, you can't think of it like a portal. It's more just like the two overlap in the same place, just like they do in the Undermist. So the Undermist is a nice place that exists sort of naturally, whereas Lamina was literally ripped open.
Okay.
Well, that would do it.
Yes, and the one in the Undermist, things started growing out of it more.
That would make sense if the shattering happened here instead of there. Then yes, that would be a very different outcome. That would change the algorithm quite greatly. I mean, small things are always changing it, but that would be very good cause of what I'm seeing.
Is it a catastrophic change?
For us, it is.
Okay.
It would mean the change of everything. It would literally mean the change of existence here on the prime material.
Okay. That's not
such
good.
as the original shattering when the celestial beings were destroyed. It changed a great change that changes the landscape of the entirety of the prime material plane.
So she's trying to recreate the shattering here then?
Not necessarily. Trying to destroy the sun could do it. Or black it out. Or remove all light from the world.
Oh, shit.
Literally changing the way that it works here. There would no longer be light from any sort.
Well, that's not good. Not at all.
I have dark vision.
Well, I do too. But about half of my powers come from literally the sun. Well, not literally the sun.
Yes, those would all be gone or useless. Or twisted to use darkness. or some other power.
That's bad. Okay.
So
We would put things right. I mean, we would make sure that they worked well eventually.
how long would it take you?
2,000 or 3,000 years.
Oh, just that long?
Yes, and then we would have your magic fixed using some other sort of method. We would not be able to bring back the light.
What would happen to plants?
Some plants would no longer be able to function, and others would adapt, I assume. Or they'd be wiped off the face of the plant completely.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is there would have to be some other sort of energy put in its place. Maybe negative energy.
So it'll look more like the
Instead of
Shadowfell?
radiant.
Maybe a little bit.
So instead of watering and plants, we would just neg them. Okay.
Okay.
I need to continue my research.
Okay.
I would definitely continue in the clockwork. In Lamina, there was a there was a circle of 12 stones, almost like meters on a clock. I would imagine that the runes will be under the same ones corresponding here, in almost a perfect circle.
That seems like a very logical layout.
And if you seem like you got a dead end at 8, just keep going. I
won't be stopping until I've checked all of them.
Okay, yeah, I suspect that. That one might be left empty, intentionally.
Well, 8 is the Undermist.
3 would be the other
No,
ones.
it wouldn't be. Yeah, other way around.
8 would be pinballs, roughly.
Of course.
I mean, it's going to be in the Pearl District. It's actually probably in the middle of the crescent, inside the water. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And she says, "Well,
Thank you, Mara.
I will let you know if I find anything."
Thank you.
I like her.
You know.
We should let Mo know that she's not here to do anything bad. So he doesn't. So he opens the door. Is that what she said?
So what now?
We plot to kill the High Priestess.
Okay, how do we do that?
I mean, stabbing a lot usually works for most people.
We didn't go that far below the temple. We stopped after the second or third explosion of devastating energy.
I bet I have a good idea of how many that are. Probably about 8.
I don't know that we could
Seems to be
survive
there.
8 of them.
That's a very logical number.
Well, I mean, I could turn into a big something or other with lots of blood and
Just run
through slowly.
Take a potion of invulnerability when you do that.
That would be
Yeah,
we have a couple of those.
Yeah.
I never think to use those consumables.
We could also, you know, how we have the one that conjures an elemental. We could also just go down there and do
That's
that.
so mean.
It'll just go back to its home after it's done, I think. I don't actually know. It's not really a being. It's
Oh, Sheen, if we conjured a
That's
tree, you'd be so mad at us right now for suggesting that.
that's because that's a tree. It's not fire.
He said conjured.
Living fire.
Actually,
What about the tree yesterday? You weren't mad at attacking that tree. You hit fire at that tree.
Yeah, because that one was growing. It was going to kill everybody.
Every tree grows, bud.
Not like that. I know how trees.
Syl just throws her hands up and just, you just have.
Oh no. Bye, Syl. Bye, Andy.
They left us happy.
They did leave. They died happy.
I saw Andy's
with
eyes
smiles.
move.
Their smiles.
Yeah, they're a little choppy.
Forever.
First he's like this, then he's like this, then he's like this, then he's like this. There they are.
Oh, I can't do the faces anymore.
You just look silly.
That was funny. It was like jerking every once in a while. It was hilarious to see your faces.
So anyway, Phil threw up her arm. You just have all the answers.
You almost froze again. That was hilarious. That's it. You just can't put your arms over your head while you're streaming.
I feel like Oshin's disrupting my internet because he's trying to be salty.
DDoS attack because you're being so.
Kittens attack! Log in, log in.
That's Glitter's real power.
Sparks using the mage hand and log in.
Both mage hands will hack faster.
Yes. Okay, so
actually, if we wanted to just take our time, we could just sit 80 or 90 feet back, and I could just keep casting Find Familiar over and over again and burning through my money, but we could just keep sending Pearl in.
That seems about as mean as sitting in elements
to Pearl.
Oh, Pearl doesn't exist. She's just a figment of my imagination.
Not your daughter.
I don't think that's true.
What does it mean that we all see her?
It's a cat.
You guys are off?
It's
Never mind.
it's sort of like how
Object permanence.
GB, can I have the copy of that School of Invention book? I need to know what kind of stuff you believe.
Oh, you
A little baggie falls out of the book.
GB,
like, oh no.
GB opens his thing and he's got little pamphlets.
How many do you
I was holding it.
I just want one.
Okay, there you go.
Is there anything in there that says anyone who doesn't believe in the School of Invention is just a figment of your imagination?
Oh no, but it does say that we invented everything, so.
So everything is literally a figment of their imagination.
The great imagination.
Okay.
Yep, that's the one.
The SpongeBob School of Magic.
So what else can we do?
Have dinner?
Fair.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's an idea.
I don't know. I'm sort of on edge now that I know that about a third of my current being could be ripped away.
Yeah.
We can grab a brew at the beer forge.
That might help more
Sorry,
than dinner.
Sil. I keep thinking about food because I'm just stressed out.
I know, it's what you guys do.
If you buy a drink, you can just put the thing in it.
That's true.
Oh, I still have the old one. I didn't have to use it
Uh,
last time. She shakes the bottle with the thumb in it. Toe. It's a toe. It's hard to tell. It's still sort of deteriorating.
You get a sending from Pinball. All it says is "Get home now."
Hey,
Bring everyone.
We've got to go.
Why?
Coming.
Sending. We got to. Yeah. Gonna start moving that way.
Okay. You are from where you're at. You're still probably you're half the city away, so you're talking probably half an hour, 45 minutes to get home.
Even at a run?
Even at a run, you're in a ravine right
walking.
now. You can cut off a little bit. It's just the distance. It's part of the.
Oshin, you feel magic, and you hear GB with a little cocoon in his mouth go "Caw!" and you feel like you all, if you are okay with it, you'll start turning into a giant eagle.
Yeah, that's
If you
okay.
just let it happen, you'll become an eagle.
Just let it happen.
That's. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Right,
But I don't know if I can actually see the house, so I'll just have to go to the portal and then go through the portal as a giant eagle. I don't actually know if I can see it.
GB sort of like walks up to your now talons and sort of like starts nudge.
Inserts himself into the claws of the eagle.
I'll pick him up gently.
Okay, bye guys.
It's your undo button.
You can cast fly on all of us?
Oh no, I don't have very many spell slots.
Okay.
Be careful.
Be there as soon as we can.
So as you, Oshin and Chibi kind of take flight, Lark, yeah? No. Oh, look like you were about to talk. Okay.
I may have been. It's fine.
Okay. As GB and Oshin take flight, the rest of you cast water walking so you can run fast as you can.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I believe Callie and Prime are much faster than Scylla or Lark.
I'm 40.
I move.
They
40.
are faster, but not
But they
by
can.
much.
But they can trip. You guys can triple move, can't you? Oh no, you
Not
only
for
only
long.
a few times.
Yeah.
Got it. So yeah, so you guys are racing across the water as quickly as you can. About a third of the way there, maybe about 5 minutes later, you hear a sound you've never heard before in the city. Sort of a whining wail, sort of a siren sound. Didn't even know anything like this existed. You can hear it everywhere across the entirety of the city. And you see in the streets and things, people start to move towards their houses rapidly, quickly. Everyone seems to be heading inside. Stores are closing their doors, shuttering. Everyone is preparing for something.
Oh God. Do you think Mama Dragon found us?
A short while later, Oshin and GB, you land in front of the door. I assume somehow Oshin's going to turn back out of it.
GB drops it.
Okay. And so Oshin drops GB and then GB drops it. And the two of you run inside. As soon as you walk into the foyer, the door is open into the lab. And you pop in there and you hear Pinball hollering, "Out here!" And you head over to the balcony. He's out on the balcony.
Everyone else is coming. That we got here faster.
I wish they could have gotten here faster. It's all right.
Yeah,
and he is looking out over the balcony, over the city, and over into the water. But you don't see anything.
What was out there?
Nothing yet.
Something. Is something happening?
The city just got some. The city just got warning that something may be coming. Kyros. A few minutes later, Callie, Primeheart, Lark, and Syl, having been able to run across the water, about 10 minutes later, get to there. Nothing's happened yet. The riot siren goes off about every minute or so. You guys run inside, head upstairs, find them on the balcony.
What's wrong?
Kyros is coming.
The sirens?
Yeah, we had them installed a few weeks ago.
No, I mean the pirate.
No, Kyros.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they were working. All right.
Okay, how long do we have?
I don't know. They said they're coming by sea in a little while, so any minute.
Okay.
Could that be why pirates are coming then?
I doubt it.
Take them out, and the city owes them money.
I can crush two
pretty
boats.
Pirates don't like. Pirates just take what they want. They don't, or get paid up front. They don't. They don't work on spec. They don't do spec work.
Come to salvage. Come for the ruins then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we send to their friends and make sure that they are understanding what's happening? Does anyone have that?
I feel like they're gonna catch Wise, but
I guess the sirens are valuable. Okay.
I can just ask.
They sure. I assure you that they know. I'm sure Owen's out there.
You can sort of see Nathan's house down there. No one's outside, so him and Mario are probably okay.
Yeah, I'm confident everyone's okay.
Yeah, I just really told her.
So what are we doing? Just battening down the hatches, or are we dealing with it?
We have some things in place, but we need to know what we're dealing with first.
Okay.
Corrosian tactics aren't to start combat when they arrive, but, well, it's war. Anything goes.
They want to try and intimidate first, potentially.
Possibly. They might ask for us to surrender.
They could shove their surrender up my ass.
Yep, not happening.
It's up to the city
We're not surrendering.
and the government.
To be fair, love, it's even if it's only the 16 of us, 16 against an army. I'm not saying we're not giving up. I'm not saying we're giving up without a fight. Just saying we should be reasonable.
I assume it's army against army with us doing the weird shit.
Our army's not here.
Oh,
There's at least a guard.
there's a guard, and there's
There's cannons on the walls, right?
there's
Still
the
slightly
entire
worried.
there's the entire Steel Syndicate, and Birchfield ships out there too.
That's
They
true.
can't leave if they're blocked in.
Mercenaries.
Yeah, but they're no good. They can't work if they're dead or the city's burned down.
Pinball,
Or everyone
where's
have a higher
Jinloth
than
right
us.
now?
Do I need to remind you that you were the ones that got the contract to protect the city?
Exactly.
Jinroth is thousands of miles away in the north,
Okay.
leading our army up there.
What?
So that's in bad company.
Everything that I
Maybe.
said is still true. Birchfield can't leave if there's blocked in by an army, and the Steel Syndicate has no customers, and they can't take jobs if they're dead, or everyone else is dead, or the city's burned down.
I agree.
It might protect the city, but it does no one good if it's all gone.
I have about 12,000 platinum, or 12,000 gold that's going to go towards purchasing a bad company, and maybe some other individuals. Because I'm pretty sure if they're going to join us to fight a fucking King of Secrets, they're going to come across us or join us to, I'm bad with words, attack an army.
That's a lot of money, Primeheart.
I'd
Damn
split
right.
that up a little bit.
Negative, that's mine.
No, not between us. Not between us. Just don't give everything to see.
No, I don't.
Bad company.
If you need money, I've got
to
money.
them.
You can,
You guys know this is serious, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that was Angela
serious.
laughing, not Syl.
This is how we deal with stress.
GB, if you need more spells or something, you can. I will help you.
Oh, can you
That
make
would
me
be
go to
useful.
sleep?
Well, I meant to be able to cast to help with everything.
Yes. That'd be nice. How about we split up and go talk to all of the different people in the city that we know that are good at fighting, and we say, hey, this is what's happening, you should help.
I think that once we have an idea of what we're working with, that doesn't sound like a bad idea, but I think we need to know exactly who or and how many.
And
So we just watch and wait for them to show up? Sorry,
Yeah.
Pimble, you were clearly about to talk.
No, he wasn't.
Oh.
As the conversation dies down and people doesn't really answer any more questions, the hair on the back of your neck stands up a little bit as you look over in the cold, clear afternoon. You hear it first. This sound, much like you had heard earlier today when returning your new friend. This sort of popping, but this is much deeper, much louder. Off in the distance, outside of the edge of the city, over the water, in the air, a ship appears. Half air shell, half metal. And then another, way off to the west. The shockwave from each hits you eventually, just a light sort of wind pushing against you. as these two massive galleon-sized ships hover in the air. A moment later, a large arcane bolt connects the two ships. Crackling blue and purple energy. A ball with at this distance you can only guess is the size of a building starts to appear in the center. And as it bursts outwards, a blinding flash of light. As you look back, or your eyes clear, floating between the two ships, thousands of feet above the water, is a fortress made of airshale and metal. A mile across and a mile deep. Several levels, cannons lining each edge. Kyros is here. And that's where we're going to end. Thank you, everyone, for being with us today. We appreciate it as we are heading towards the end of this campaign. Our final finale weekend has been set. Thursday, the 23rd of next month. No.
24th,
this month.
I thought. 24th and 25th?
It's the 23rd, 24th, and 25th.
23rd and 24th.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the 25th
of May, right? Are we talking May?
May.
Yeah.
Yeah. 23rd, 24th, and 25th of May. The 23rd and 24th will be the finale, and the 25th will be the epilogue. That is the end of our campaign. It has been set. The 25th, we are going to be trying to have every single person possible here. And it will be a long episode. It will start at noon, and it will go as long as it takes to do everyone's epilogue, whoever's left, and maybe even do the wrap up of each of the previous days, because there's gonna be a lot happening. So that's that. So this is the beginning of the end. Kyros is outside of Cinderhaven. The warfront is no longer a distant thought. Let's see who we can raid.
When you say Kyros is here, you mean like the fucking country is on top of us.
So we're gonna raid another stream, like how Kyros is gonna raid our city.
Hey.
It kind of
So
feels
did
like
someone
they're
get
more prepared for this than we are.
So did someone get like a transcription of Logan's statement so we can just put it at the front of our raid? 2 ships appear on the west and the east.
A line of energy between them, that crackling ball of energy in the center that snaps and explodes into a fortress a mile by a mile wide, with cannons lining the walls.
Nerdsmith Fortress is here.
Rolling.
Well, I'm terrified now.
Nah, I'll be fine.
I'm okay with fighting them. It's a place I can finally cast Fireball without having to burn down all of Cinderhaven if we go up there.
There you go.
All I can think of is how many
Think
Goa
positive.
made out of all of that air shale, and it makes me angry.
A material capable of building life used for war is rough.
Is real gross.
Yeah.
Fucking go Washington.
All right, so we're gonna go see Legends Avantris. Legends Avantris.
Ooh.
Seemed kind of fun.
Oh yeah, I
cool
follow
looking
them.
people. I think we've
Awesome.
I think we've rated them before. Thank you guys. Please come along if you can. Even if you don't stay, please just come along to say hi. Really appreciate that. They will too. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate everything. You guys are amazing, and thank you for sticking with us. And we had several people sticking around from the raid the whole time. You guys are just incredible. We know Countless Heroes is coming to an end, but we're gonna have a lot of more new, more digestible shows. Less content, but better quality overall. So we don't have episodes like last night.
Last night was fun.
Last night was fun.
It was a
You
lot.
just want to be
Shit
goofy
on
and
last
silly,
night.
but it was
Last
not
night
very
was
plot
horseshit.
related.
Best way.
In the best way. That should be the name of the episode. Horseshit in the best way. Alrighty, everyone. Thank you, everyone. We're gonna go raid. We'll talk to you later. Good night, good day, afternoon, and
Good
we love you.
night.